The Premier League never fails to give us controversy. You know what I'm saying? Premier League refereeing is under scrutiny after not just one, but two major calls in big games. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the call in the Liverpool-Chelsea game and also the refereeing decision in the Man United-Wolves game. Were they right? Also, in the show, we're going to be talking about transfers. Transfer window is almost here, people. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure we're going to get those last-minute transfers spoke about. Saul Niguez, is that deal off to Chelsea? Kounde, is that deal still on for Chelsea? Aubameyang, is the captain leaving the sinking ship? And talking about captains leaving ships, is Arteta about to lose his job? All of that and more in today's episode of Midnight Vibes, episode 61. Let's freaking go! Yes, people. Wagwan, what's happening? How you guys doing? It is Midnight Vibes, episode 61. You know, come on now. Premier League game week 3 has brought us so many wonderful moments. You know what I'm saying? Controversy, beautiful goals. Premier League is like no other league in the world. And of course, talking about being the best in the world, we are the best team in the world. Vibes FC, we are here. And we've got the first team members. Obviously, we've got Vice Captain Kendall, you know what I'm saying, in that house. We've got man like Guna Sauls. And then the guy we all love to discount, B-Tech. That's why at the bottom here, you know what I'm saying. Man like, well, might as well call him Executor, fam, you know what I'm saying. If you guys you know what I'm saying. It's man like David down at the bottom. Guys, how are we doing?
Good. Very good.
Good as we can be.
I watched some League One football this weekend. Went to Charlton with my friend. They won 2-0. It was good. Good fun.
Wonderful. Oh, Souls is the only one that's in pain right now. You know what I'm saying? His club just treating him like a doormat, bro. Just walking all over him, fam. Absolute disgrace.
But yeah, I've seen better times. Let's just say that. At least Barca won. At least Barcelona won. Messi made his debut, and then PSG did the most PSG thing, and kind of won people back in by taking Neymar off for Messi and not giving the fans what they want. So that.
Everyone got what you call it. Everyone got sucked into that game, you know. I didn't watch it in the end because I was doing other things, but everyone got sucked in. They expected to see Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, and we didn't get to see that because you know what, Poch might be the F word. Fraud. You know what I mean? He might be a bit fraudulent, but we will see how that goes throughout the season. We got a comment here for our guy, Manj. He says, why are you disrespecting B-Techs like that, KJ? That is very true. B-Techs are a very respectable qualification to have. It sets people on their life. So he's not a B-Tech. He's more like bargain basement. You know, actually, not even bargain basement.
Keep thinking.
No.
Don't worry, you've got a whole show you can think of.
No. You know them in Asda, yeah? You know in Asda, you've got like them going off stale pieces of bread that go on that like discount trolley, bro. That's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? When it's gone from £1 to 20p because they need to get rid of that real quick. That is David. And it's
hey, at uni, everyone lives off though. So if I'm still of use, so I'll take it.
Hey, that is true. Still of use. You know what I'm saying? All right, talking about being useful. We've got 2 useful guests joining Vibes FC today. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's flipping go now. Okay, so who do we start off with today? Who do you start introducing? You know what, yeah? I have to start with this guy, man, because this guy, love this guy. I love both of our guests, but this guy, yeah, man's just making moves in the scene and that. So he abandoned us during the summer because he was too busy covering the Olympics with the BBC, you know what I mean, out there doing his thing. Apparently, man got that Denise cosign in the elevator and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, apparently, he's a handsome man. And that, if that's coming from our girl, Denise, no one can chat to our guy, bro. You know what I mean? Not only that, but he's also doing up BComs, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man's on the BComs course doing his thing. He out here in press boxes for football games, you know, at Chelsea, at Arsenal. So I'm surprised he's even giving us the time of day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is out there smashing it. And he's also on the Bet Victor show, laying down some facts, laying down some fighting talk. And we'd have to see it. Me and him always have some kind of exchange in the group chat ready for when we have to go up against each other for debates and stuff. But I always love having this guy on. This guy is cool, calm, and collected, but also got the banter as well. You know what I mean? So give it up for man like Daniel. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're muted, bro.
Well, that ruined the entrance. What were you saying, man? It's good to be back on. Great seeing everyone's faces again. Obviously, my guy Gunasos, that's my guy David, Kendall, lovely Kendall as always. So, KJ, man, we're ready to get the show going, man.
All right, man, we love to flip and see. Also, there's a comment here that I saw. Man like Samuel says, KJ beat it Josh Denzel. Hey, listen, if I can have half the career that Josh Denzel has had without Love Island, I'm a B-Tech. I will be B-Tech, bro.
Yeah,
you know
KJ can't make Love Island.
Nah, me and Love Island ain't happening, bro. He ain't happening, fam. Like, okay, let's get it twisted. Half these men are like 6'2" plus. Like, me and my normal height self will look even extra small. So I'm okay, bro. You know what I mean? I'm actually okay. And two, I've got too much sauce for that show. I think I'll have to get, you know, told off by Ofcom, but for being too saucy. Right, listen. Next guest. My man, yeah. When I introduced him the first time he came on the show for the first time, I introduced him as the nicest Liverpool fan that you'll ever meet. But I don't know what's happened during the summer. I don't know what go on. I don't know what's happened. Maybe his missus has given him some extra confidence, an extra kind of strength. Maybe he's getting that judge into his veins. But he's come this season with some next kind of gas and fire, and I love it. You know what I mean? No longer is he the nicest Liverpool fan you'll ever meet. He's now a Liverpool fan with chest. You know what I mean? He's gone gym. And he's also ridiculously tall as well. He's actually massive. When I met him in real life, I was like, bro, like, you need to own your own ozone up there, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, man. Like, anyway, my man's coming back with Avengers, and I like this version of him. Give it up for one, the only. It's man like Rack. Rack is back. You know what I mean? Come on now, let's go.
Hey people, how's it going? Looking forward to this. It's been a bit since I was last on, but yeah, last time was fun, so I'm sure this will be equally, if not more fun.
Yeah, it definitely will be, man. We've got an elite panel with us here today. We absolutely love to flip and see it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Right, we've got a lot of things to talk about in this show. You know what I mean? A lot of things to talk about this show. But as we always do, we like to talk about things maybe sometimes not football related, sometimes football related. But there's one thing I have to do today. I've been implored by Don Terry to do this with you guys. And we should be doing this more, which is the fan awards. Yes, so Give Me Sport has got their own fan awards going right now. And it's time to start voting, people. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the process of what we have to do. We've got 48 hours left to vote for the player of the month for this month. And we've got some nominees. We've got some good nominees for this one. You know what I'm saying? So if we go to, let me just share my screen real quick. The link also is in the description for this as well. So if you want to get voting, make sure you go to the link in the description. It is fan-awards.com. Make sure you go there right now. And let's do this together. Let's vote together. So what you got to do is, you'll see here, the 6 nominees. We've got Paul Pogba, Mikel Antonio, Diogo Jota, Danny Ings, Tanganga, and also Mupai ready for being voted for. So you pick one, and then you just go through the process, and that vote will be counted for your favorite player of these guys to be the player of the month. But the question is, we're going to do this one together. You know what I'm saying? As Midnight Advisors panel and crew, who do you guys reckon should be player of the month out of these guys?
Antonio.
It's easy, man. It's Antonio, man.
Has to be.
Yeah, look, Antonio, just because he's such a great guy, man. Like, apart from the football stuff, he's vibes, man. He's vibes. So, Antonio for me.
Even
too.
I don't. If I don't dislike Antonio, then nobody dislikes Antonio.
Yeah, I think so too. Mikel Antonio's had an absolutely amazing start to this season. Bagging goals, getting assists, breaking West Ham's Premier League goal scoring record. Is now he's officially a West Ham legend. You know what I mean? And who would have thought that when he came from Nottingham Forest that he would be doing this? You know, and also he switched allegiances to Jamaica, so he's going to be like a big help for us trying to win the World Cup in 2022. So it's going to happen, people. Believe in it.
Don't win. Don't score a goal.
Oh, hey, listen, win the World Cup. So we're going to pick on Mikel Antonio here. So all you have to do is say what team you support. I support Man United.
Oh, he went to Man City first, you know.
Nah, okay, that was a mistake, people.
That's what Ronaldo did. No shot.
And then you're just going to enter the email. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't want you guys spamming me, I'm just going to quickly do this. Because I don't trust you guys, bro. You know what I mean? You, man, will get my email and start sending me links to things I shouldn't be looking at. Me and my pastoral eyes, bro. Your pastor don't want to be looking at cats. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys will send me some weird things, bro. And then you press vote.
Oh, I enjoy myself, but it's not what I came here for.
That's one of the links AJ's just been sent.
Also remember to tick the terms and conditions. And then boom, there you go. There you go. You've now voted for the player of the month once you do that. And boom, that's all it is. So as you can see, the time is here saying it's got 11 hours and 38 minutes left to vote for your player of the month. So go over to fan-awards.com, get voting, and make sure that your favorite player gets player of the month. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, we love to see it. Right. Honestly though, Kendall, why is your mic muted? Was that you?
No, I just had it muted so everyone could talk, and I was just, chilling.
So who was that? What was that video? Because that wasn't me, bro.
What was it? It sounded like a little kid's voice. Like,
I feel like it's Daniel. My man's smiling a bit too hard.
I literally found it funny. I found it funny like everyone else.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, in the comments, comment who you thought was playing the video in the background. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think
what
it was?
What was the video? What did it say?
I don't know.
It was definitely an African
Like some
child
kid.
or something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what I think is David.
It's not me. It's definitely not me. It's definitely not me.
Also, mods in the chat, do your thing for me. Get them spammers out of here, fam. We don't need them fraudulent charlatans out here ruining the chat for people. You know what I'm saying? Stop spamming people. You'll be seen. I will see you. I see all. Well, not all. I see enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the pastor of the church vibes. So, I see enough. All right, guys. So, might as well just get into it. You know what I mean? Like, may as well get into it. What really happened? Love Island's finished. So, that's done. Finally.
Liam Milley should not have won.
Not my winners. You know what I'm saying? Not my winners.
They were
Okay.
dead. Food.
Faye and
Oh,
Teddy should have
Toby.
won.
Hey,
I'm joking. You are where I am joking. I absolutely. Faye is an ick. Faye is just an ick herself. So kick her
Yeah.
out. And so is Teddy as well. So is Teddy. Both of them are bad
fact.
examples for the country.
Toby for the win.
Toby for the win. Toby's the
Yeah,
I was-
Toby. Just Toby.
I was team Kaz and Tyler because Kaz is my babes and Tyler's my guy. So
Boring ass.
I will be boring. Thank you very much.
Not
You know what
you.
I'm
They
saying?
were boring ass. You're not boring ass. They were boring
Oh,
ass.
okay. Thank you. But yeah, no, I like them. I like them together. But it is what it is. It's over now. Finally, our evenings are back. You know what I mean? No more TL Twitter talk on Love Island. Just straight up football And when F1 actually wants to start, F1.
My whole afternoon was spent watching rain for 6 hours.
Fam, I stopped watching. I literally stopped watching.
Crazy.
No, I was there. I was so hopeful. I was there, like, it's gonna happen. Don't worry, I believe it's gonna happen. Then these guys went out for 2 laps and classified. Get it?
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna get postponed till tomorrow.
Embarrassing. Nah, logistically, it
But the
couldn't
thing is,
happen.
there's a Grand Prix next week, isn't there?
Yeah.
Hamilton's winning.
Problem.
When
So
Hamilton
what's
wins,
happened? Have they pushed it to another date, or is it just
no, it's classified now.
it's done.
That's half points.
half points?
And then half points because the rules are if you complete 2 laps, you get half points. Nonsense.
All right, so
Absolute
basically, wherever you finished
I
in
don't
qualifying,
understand F1 me like at all.
It's actually not hard. It's not
wherever
hard.
you finished in qualifying, that is where you've
Apart from
finished.
Perez, who crashed at the start.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Right, and all these commentators, Russell, you should be happy. No, Russell, no, get him out. If I see him in Mercedes next year, I'm gonna be fuming.
No,
I'm
stop it,
absolutely
That was
fuming.
Got a lot of
the
potential.
poshest get him out. I think I've ever
Get
heard
him
of.
out. I'm sorry. No,
Get him out.
get him out. Get him out. I can't have him. He's so frustrating.
All right,
Letitia's
we're gonna
better.
bring it back round because David will get too passionate about F1.
I'll get heated. I will get heated.
And we're not here for that. So, guys, get ready for the first talking point, which we will do today. And to introduce today, it's Stormzy.
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, knowing out.
That's
Arteta's press conferences.
Yeah, that is Arteta's press conferences. But it's also Ole Gunnar Solskjaer trying to explain tactics to the Man United team. Apparently, that's what's going to happen when Ronaldo comes back, and he's trying to tell him what to do. No, on the real though, it's happened, people. It's flipping happened. Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7, the GOAT, one of the GOATs.
Wrong,
With
not
that-
my goal.
Not Kendall's
my
GOAT.
Not my
Not
goat
Max
either.
Over. He's
remember
returning
that
to
from
Man
last year.
United. He's returning home to the place where he didn't start there, but where the story really started to heat up. You know what I mean? It's coming back. But before we go into that story, I forgot to do this. We gotta do the show question. The show question has to be asked. So obviously, last time it used to be Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi, with Cristiano Ronaldo being the vibes GOAT. Yes, he was. You know what I mean?
my goat.
No,
Not my go.
not his GOAT. Not you guys.
Not
GOAT.
mine
But-
anymore. Not
Not
mine.
mine.
But
I'm retracting my vote so that Lionel Messi can win. Off last
so,
year.
so he is no longer a midget.
He is
fraud,
no
like
longer my goat. He stinks.
Stinky.
That's absolute smelly behaviour. I'm really upset about it.
Okay, Kendall has retracted her feelings for Cristiano Ronaldo. But yes. Anyway, show question. So it's no longer Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi. Rack and Daniel. It is now Paul Pogba or Kevin De Bruyne. Which one you're taking, Daniel?
It's easy, man. Like, it's actually really easy. The answer is Kevin De Bruyne. Do I give a reason why, or do I?
No, you don't have to give a reason why. It's self-explanatory.
It is.
Like, look, I'm all for like Man United fans defending their guy, saying that he's the best. He has the most ability. Yeah, we know that. We can see it, but come on, man. We can list so many players that had all the ability in the world and they weren't able to show it. I think Paul Pogba on his day is world class. The reason why I don't class him in the upper echelon though is because he doesn't perform consistently enough throughout a whole season to be considered with the rest of these guys. But on his day, yeah, he's definitely at the table. But when it comes to KDB, he's been the best for a while. And if not for Hazard, KDB would have been the best, like confirmed best player in the league for a long time. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
That might have to be a next one because the Hazard Salah debate gets heated. You know what I mean? There was on the kickoff talking about it as well.
There isn't a debate. There isn't.
But anyway, that's not the debate we're having today. Rack, KDB or Paul Pogba?
Look, Daniel basically stole my thunder and gave all the explanations that I was going to give. So, yeah, likewise, KDB genius footballer, German Player of the Year, English Player of the Year, proved himself in both leagues. In the Premier League, he's been there or thereabouts for a number of years now, and basically clear of pretty much all other midfielders. He's just a genius. Vision, balance, poise. He gives City another dimension, and without him, they wouldn't be where they are. So definitely for me, the best player. Pogba's got all the talent in the world, but yeah, KDB for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The score is now 4-4 between them both. So this is going to, throughout the season, this is going to be a close fought battle. Who's going to get the vibes midfielder of the Premier League? Currently, someone's saying Pogba shin scratcher. You mean? We will get into that in a moment. Before we do, we have got a super chat from our guy, Jester's Vengeance. Whose shirt is that? Right, is that Pulisic shirt?
Yeah.
Oh,
He is a Chelsea fan. Says Ronaldo does not make Man United any better. You need a CDM and a right back. Have fun with a pivot of Fred and Pogba, aka Frogba pivot champions.
That's actually that's so rude.
Champions of Europe. Come on, you
That's
Blues.
brilliant.
All right, listen. We'll talk about a game. We'll talk about the game in a moment. But we've got to talk about CR7. And the question is, he's coming in. Obviously, the place is buzzing. All the Man United players were like obviously celebrating the fact that he's coming. The question is though, can Cristiano Ronaldo elevate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to the point where he can win a trophy? Can he save Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job if it's going to pot? Can Cristiano Ronaldo outweigh Ollie tax? That is the question that we need to be answered. And you know what, Daniel, I'll come straight to you. Cristiano Ronaldo, what kind of impact will he have on his Manchester United team?
Yeah, man. I keep telling people to keep it short and sweet. Anyone, like, we can banter as much as we want, but anyone who thinks Ronaldo won't bag about 25 to 30 goals is having a laugh. Like, Ronaldo is going to come do his thing. He's going to score his goals. He's going to get his numbers. I think he can have a big impact. I mean, we've seen what a better player Greenwood has become, and I actually think I've seen shades of Cavani's movement in Greenwood as well. Like, I feel like the experience there has helped him. So you bring in a guy like Ronaldo, Greenwood will definitely learn from Ronaldo. I think the effects that Ronaldo will have on the rest of the squad, bro, if a guy like Ronaldo joins your team, you elevate. You come into training trying to prove that you're someone who deserves to play with Ronaldo. You're not impressing the manager anymore. You're trying to impress Ronaldo, so Ronaldo can have your back. No, but man, thing, like, when Ronaldo is that good of a player, when he comes into the dressing room, it's a changer. Like, you think Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, all these guys there aren't like shaking a bit when they see Ronaldo, bro? They're gonna be screaming like little girls in their heart.
Marcus Rashford is gonna absolutely, like, he loves Ronaldo.
Bro,
you can tell the way he strikes the ball is basically modeled off Ronaldo, isn't it?
So, bro, like, it's literally playing with your idol, like someone you never thought you'd be able to touch the pitch with. So definitely gonna have a huge impact. However, and it is a big however, it's a big but, I do think that you're capped. Man United are a capped football team in terms of the fact where I think the biggest gap or the biggest jump is actually going from being challengers to actually winning something. And I don't think Ollie has the ability to win something. I think he can win one of the minor trophies. My opinion on Ollie wouldn't have even changed if he won the Europa League, because I expected you to win the Europa League and he didn't even do that. But when it comes to winning the title, Ronaldo will get you there, like literally to the cusp of it. But Ollie's inability to have a plan B, C, or D might cost you in the end. So all in all, yeah, Ronaldo's impact is unquestioned. Like, anyone doubting it is having a laugh, in my opinion. Like, just bantering, trying to soften the blow.
Kendall, you have denounced the GOAT status from Ronaldo. But do you, as someone who tries to not say Ollie is great, but give him not as much stick, you're trying to support him in that way, do you think Ollie can get the best out of Ronaldo and he can actually win something with Ronaldo in the team? Or do you think the Ollie tax is too much for one of the greatest players in the world?
I don't think it just lies down Ollie though. Like, there's certain areas of your team that is just not they're just not going to win anything. I Frogba, not in terms of Pogba. I just don't think like the likes of Fred. Like I just don't think he's gonna excel to the next level. So I don't think it's just necessarily on Ollie at all. Like and like playing like the likes of Dan James and stuff. I just don't think they're like winning title players, if that makes sense. And I don't think it's all down to Ollie, but like you can't deny the influence that Ronaldo is going to have on the team in terms of like just his mentality and his experience. And like Greenwood's so young and so good. Like you can only learn amazing things. Like Daniel said, he's already learned from the likes of Cavani and stuff. You can only learn like good things from Ronaldo. You're not going to learn bad things. Do you know what I mean? Like Ronaldo's one of the best. Well, not anymore in my opinion, because of his decisions. But no, but really though, like he's gonna have an influence. He's got a winning mentality. Remember was it the Euros when he was managing the team himself?
he was managing from the
so
sides.
like there's gonna be elements of that, and because he is like, in my opinion, like he's bigger than Ollie, if that makes sense. Like of who he is. I think Ollie, you know what Ollie's like? He's going to be like, oh, Ronnie, big Ronnie. Or imagine he comes out in a press conference and calls him Chrissy. I'll die.
Oh, nah, if he calls him Chrissy, there's no way, like, he's calling Chrissy. The only Chrissy I want to hear come out of his mouth is Chris Smalling. You know what I'm saying? That's Chrissy,
oh, he's going to call him Chrissy,
like, he's not, he can't call him Chrissy. He can't.
He might, you know. But Ollie's, like, easily influenced, so I just feel like he's just going to let Ronaldo just do whatever he wants really. It's gonna go the opposite way and he's gonna like be the alpha and be like, right, I'm gonna choose when you do this, that, and the other.
Nah.
Sorry, so quickly, kid, but deep it like this is the first manager Ronaldo will play under that, like to be fair, he played under Pirlo, but like the pedigree is like very, very different. Like his last two managers, and it shows you that Ronaldo will always do what he's able to do.
Yeah.
But when the manager, you don't have that little manager push, you won't be able to win. Managers
I see what you're saying, because with Pirlo, he had the player status to at least not rival Ronaldo's, but at least it's like, but it's still Pirlo. You know what I mean? He's still like a great of the game. Ollie is just Ollie. You know what I mean? Like he was a very good.
I'm sorry, this needs to stop. This is ridiculous. You should be favourites for everything. Apart from the Champions League.
Yeah, you should be. But as well, I feel like the respect thing's going to be strange because he played
I don't care about your pivot. I don't care about your right back. I don't care about your goalkeeper. I do not care. You have signed Ronaldo. You should be winning many things. Carabao Cup's not good enough anymore. It's not. You win Carabao Cup and you're saying, oh, that's a trophy. I'm not having it. You need to be favourites for the league. I'm not. No. You're favourites for the league now. I don't want to hear it. You were 10 points behind Man City last year, and you've now signed the greatest player who's ever played the game, according to some people. If you had signed Messi, everyone would be saying you'd be favourites for the league. So why is it for Ronaldo?
No. It's not because
you're favourites. I don't care. Don't want to hear it. Don't care.
I do agree that you're favourites.
The thing is, my question is this: is our attack one of the best in Europe now as like a group? Yes, I will say that. As a group of
it's
attackers.
It's number two.
No, but even I'm talking about as depth. Yeah, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. Neymar,
it's
Messi, Mbappe. Well, you see, so you feel okay, let's do this now. Neymar, Messi, Mbappe.
Yeah.
Icardi, Di Maria. Sarabia. So you got them six compared to Cristiano Ronaldo, Cavani, Greenwood, Sancho, Rashford, and you can throw Martial there.
I'm not hearing a problem. I'm not hearing a problem here. What's your problem?
Or even Pogba. No, I'm just asking, like, weighing those
PSG's better. PSG's is better.
PSG's is better.
I know, cool. I'm not like trying to say like how dare you say.
However,
no. PSG's first three are better, yeah, but not their second. Like once you get past the fact of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, then it's shit. It's not actually that good. I'd rather have United to take.
Because we're judging I'm judging depth in terms of the first batch are that much better than United's batch.
No. Yeah, first, 100% PSG. Yeah, but I think once you get that, then I'd rather have United.
So you're telling me you now have the best defense in the league, Right?
And you don't have the best attack
because you signed champion. No. I'm not having
Champions League
this is a
run.
nonsense.
Champions League run.
No. This is you're saying. So you've got Roberto Carlos. You've got Harry Maguire, who's top 5 centre back in the league. You've got Champions League Varane. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's the best defensive right back in the whole league. You've got the best attack in the league, but somehow you're not favourites. Come off it. I don't care.
Best left back of last season.
I do not care. You are favourites for everything. Any United fan saying other, you're weak. At least Alfie, one thing I respect about Alfie, no matter what he says, Man United favourites for everything.
Honestly, this squad,
rest of you,
needs to at least be challenging. Like
challenging? No, not challenging. No, nonsense.
It was 21 and 21 last year. They didn't have a team like this.
No, it's 21-21 for that.
That's
Oli was trying to set him up. That's why it's 21-21 for. But no, in all seriousness, I look at this squad. Yeah, I look at this squad, and it's like amazing squad. The attack great. The midfield is obviously our biggest glaring weakness, and no one can sit here and say McTominay, Matic, Fred are of the elite level or good enough to potentially win your league. But then we've got the defense, which is you can obviously say one of the best in the league, if not the best. That's down for argument. I personally think Chelsea has the best defense in terms of the way that you're structured. And then you got David De Gea, who's a very good goalkeeper. But it's for people who say Oli is so crap and so bad that he holds the team back. How can a manager that's so bad, I'm not saying you, Davey, because you don't. How can a manager that's so bad that holds back all these players be expected to win the league? That's all I'm asking. So if people would admit that Oli is not as bad as people like to make out, then yes, we are favourites to win the league. But if Oli's still crap and Oli tax still exists, how can we be favourites? Because
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Like Ronaldo changes everything for you guys because the thing is, right, if you look at traditionally, even when you look at Real Madrid playing Man United in the first time you returned to Old Trafford in the Champions League, you should have seen Manchester. Manchester was off its flipping head, fam, because he was returning to Old Trafford as a Real Madrid player in a positive way. And now that he's come back home as a player, did you see the Wolves, the away end for United against Wolves? The man had a cardboard copy out of his stance he did in the free kick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, like, the places, like, Old Trafford is going to be rocking. Like, it is going to be buzzing for the first day Ronaldo comes in. And you think Ronaldo's going to sit there and allow McTominay and Fred to fuck up week in, week out? Man's going to be on their ass. He's going to be like, what are you doing?
The first game at Old Trafford?
Newcastle, 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, but he's only got an arm injury. He's back for that, you know. He's going to tear you, man, apart.
Kendall, I'm so sorry.
He's completed his medical over the weekend as well.
Imagine Ronaldo against Kieran Clark.
Oh, I'm gonna love it. But I got a question here saying, KJ, do you think Oli is good enough? And I've been very open about this. No, I don't. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna want to.
He's looking for an excuse.
No. You know, Oli is a DM away. He's a DM away.
David. I've said this before Ronaldo came, and I keep saying, do I think Oli is good enough to win the league as a manager? No, but I'm not going to be one of these. I swear this is Daniel. You know, I swear it's Daniel.
Must be.
Someone got a fire.
Daniel's just playing. He's playing. Daniel's playing it too cool.
He's only cool. It's not me. It's not me. But now, I've been open about this. Like, I don't think he's good enough to win major trophies. I think he can win us an FA Cup maybe or a Carabao Cup. But I don't think Oli as a manager is good enough. But am I going to wait? Am I going to sit here and scream Oli out every 2 seconds because of X, Y, Z? No, I'm at peace with what Oli is.
Play the Stormzy video.
Imagine Viva Ronaldo, all this and that, and you're aiming for FA Cup.
KJ did the Stormzy. KJ.
I didn't do the Stormzy. I was clearing my words.
Should I be honest? Yeah, there's a few problems in your squad that's gonna limit how Ronaldo ends up playing. And number one, as good as you are at creating chances, it's the chances you create aren't enough for Ronaldo. Like, they're not good enough for him. But why I mean that is that certain games you just can't break teams down just by long balling them and hoofing them up, which is what Bruno does a lot. But and that's where I think Ronaldo does allow you to play a different dimension. It's just whether you can adapt your game to play that way. But you need the thing is, you should be going all out for a DM, even if it's a cheap and cheerful DM. You need one. Because
No,
you're
No, they don't. No, they
we
don't. They have
should-
Cristiano
we-
Ronaldo.
The
We should
problem
have
is that
bought a DM over Ronnie if you're being serious. Like that's a more pressing issue. But Ronnie's here, bro. You know what I mean? So Ronnie's here.
the problem is, for me, Greenwood, like I rate Greenwood so highly, and I kind of feel like having Ronaldo there. Okay, Ronaldo may get goals, but in a way, some of those goals are going to be taken away from Greenwood because I think this is going to be Greenwood's like proper breakout season. And if Ronaldo's getting game time over Greenwood, I think it's a bit of a shame for him, man, because he's.
Now,
don't
worry about that because
level,
we have got one of the greatest goal scorers known to man.
No, not one. The greatest. That's what everyone's been saying. The greatest. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, Mister. We're champions of Europe, but we're third favourites. Oh, talking about being scared. You've been a sissy boy.
I'm not being scared.
You've been a sissy boy ever since.
How have I been scared? How is it bad to us behind the former champion? Who did I put in front of us? Two people that finished above us last season. Signing Champions League Varane and Sancho. He's rather capping. He's capping. He knows what he's doing.
My man's been scared this entire freaking window, bro. Anyway, bro, Mister. Oh, we're third favorites. Get out of here, champions of Europe, my ass, bro. Super Cup. Anyway, we've got one of the greatest goal scorers known to man, teaching at the moment, one of the best young goal scorers in the world right now. So I'm saying this: Bon Haaland. We've got Mason Greenwood. Anyway, we need to move on from the game. By the way, was that incident with Paul Pogba a red card incident, or was it a foul?
No,
I think
it was a foul, not a red card.
Do you know what? Do you know what? It's weird. It's gonna sound weird, but I'm half and half in it because obviously he didn't touch him, but then you get the inconsistency thing, and I think there needs to be some leeway when it comes to refs and the consistency in these type of decisions because it's hard to judge. Like it's literally about whether or not you think it was a foul, whether or not like Ruben Neves' reaction didn't correlate with the tackle, but the tackle was a dangerous tackle. And when we've seen people do dangerous play, we've seen it stops for fouls. So I can hear the foul if it was given, but I can also see why it wasn't given because the rest probably thinking, oh, this guy's tried to con me. Like, so I'm not giving you the foul because you didn't get touched. Yeah. So it goes both ways. I feel like if he didn't react the way he did, but as soon as he saw Pogba come in like that, he went to the ref like, look at the tackle. It gave the ref a reason to look at the tackle rather than looking at whether there was contact from the tackle. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, the thing is that it's like Xhaka's yesterday, right? Yesterday against Man City, where there wasn't really contact, but the way he went in for the tackle was why he got the red card, and
but
that's where
that was worse.
It was, but there was no contact. There was nothing. It could have been bad, but it wasn't bad. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's the same with the Pogba situation. It wasn't bad, but it could have been bad. And I think there's got to be a bit more consistency in the way they do it. Why did Xhaka get a red card for a maybe for dangerous?
It was a second yellow, though.
But I think it's to do with control, isn't it? With the Xhaka one, you're out of control. Like even if Xhaka mid tackle wanted to stop himself doing any damage if he was going to make contact, whereas I think Pogba still had 1 foot kind of placed semi in the ground, and there was a bit more. I don't think it was necessarily the same degree of danger involved.
It was
like in terms of endangering an opponent.
If people think it's a foul, I'm not going to fight people on it. Then the goal should have been disallowed. But because
I literally don't think it was either.
Yeah. This is what I mean. But if you don't think it was a foul at all, then the goal is fine. Mike Dean was right there, Mr. Red Card himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he loves a red card. Saw it, didn't think it was anything. And again, Neves took a few steps, and then you can argue, well, if you really got hurt, you wouldn't have to stand up, look around, and then drop to the floor. You know what I mean? So,
but if he doesn't drop, the ref doesn't do anything. That's what I think. Like, if you don't do the dramatics, they don't do
anything. No. Go on, right.
But I also think that, like, if you've played football, then sometimes if someone, for example, has got studs on their stand on your foot or whatever, like, there can be a bit of a delayed reaction because it's not like I've had like serious injuries. I broke my leg playing football and all that kind of stuff where pretty much straight away, like there's no delay. Your leg's broken. But other times if someone stamps on your foot, we've studied something, there can sometimes be like a second or two where it takes you time to react, and sometimes people think that's putting it on when it's not really. It's just it takes time for you to feel it.
Yeah, we hear that. We hear that. Everyone is smash the like button for Midnight Vibe. Share this out to all the charlatans that catching the vibes right now. And also remember to subscribe to the Football Terrace. Big things happening on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Super chat here from Stockton. Man says LeBron James won a championship with a young coach that everyone thought was out of his depth. I do not understand basketball enough to...
AJ, let me just clarify that analogy was very, very silly. So that's
is it cap? Is it cap?
Yeah,
it's cap. All right, cool. That is cap. We've got some more super chats here. Says slow motion showed he never touched him. Okay,
well, that's cap. That's cap as well.
Yeah,
that's cap as well because you literally saw his shin pad go from here to here. So clearly, there's been some form of.
Have you ever heard of
KJ?
Wait. Have you ever heard of Newton's law of relativity? Yeah. Go look.
Is it Newton's law of relativity?
Move on.
Move on.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, Daniel Lukaku is awful. Give it time. Oh, okay.
Who's Daniel Lukaku?
No, Daniel is talking to Daniel.
Okay.
I still can't get over Newton's law of relativity. That's incredible, KJ. That's incredible. That's incredible.
David, you know what it is? He's got his university hoodie on, and all the knowledge is coming back.
All the knowledge is delayed.
Listen, that's right. University hoodie and that. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I have no idea what Newton's law of relativity is.
We know that.
I just saw a few big words and I thought
Rack knows what I'm talking about. Rack knows exactly what I'm on about.
I thought physics. That will work, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game.
I mean, you were in the right discipline. But...
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's something there. We're gonna move on to the next game, but this game, it's just paying for a set of fans, isn't it? So apparently,
no, do you know why I'm laughing? Because I always thought that meme was that the guy was laughing in it.
What?
And now I'm just
he's crying. He's crying.
He's crying. I thought it was like a laughing cry, like when you cry, you laugh so much like you cry. That's what I thought that was, and I've just seen it in a completely different light now.
Yeah, that is definitely not what it is. But that was apparently what Saul's was feeling the other day after his team got piped 5-0 by Manchester City. And normally Pep doesn't do that to flipping Arteta. Normally you know what? 3 max. We'll go 3 max and we'll just leave you be. But today he said you guys are basically Norwich, so we're just going to treat you like Norwich and pound you 5-0. But that is not what we're going to start talking about. We're not going to talk about the game because there's so much rubbish in that match, like Arsenal's defending. But apparently, in articles coming out tonight, and it's coming out tomorrow morning, that Aubameyang might be leaving Arsenal Football Club. There are late bids apparently potentially coming in from a team called Barcelona. Barcelona potentially might be looking to put a bid in for Aubameyang. And then also, it says here that if Aubameyang leaves Arsenal, the club will consider an immediate move for Liverpool's Divock Origi. And this is via the D Express Sports from Twitter. So
that is absolutely not reliable, but I'm going to go with
Listen. So this is an article by Alex Wood. I don't know where it's from. I've just got the page on my screen here. So it says here Barcelona have been sniffing around along with several top clubs in the Serie A. So Serie A teams also looking at Aubameyang. With no European football on the agenda, Arsenal would welcome the opportunity to lighten their wage bill and recoup a proportion of 56 million paid for Aubameyang in 2018. So he's on 350k a week. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit mad. But
I know everyone
Sauls,
laugh, but that it actually makes a lot of sense.
He's prepared. No, they're preparing for parachute payments. That's what I'm laughing about.
okay. So Sauls, question: Aubameyang, do you think he should leave Arsenal? How would you feel? And then also, how would you feel if Arsenal went out and signed Divock Origi to replace Aubameyang? How would you feel?
You know what? You know, like that Stormzy thing, you know, when you
Champions
don't really
League
know what to
Origi.
say, fam. That fam, he could have won anything, man. It's like, it is what it is. But it's like, why? At this point in the season, are you now thinking, oh, wait, we can't score goals, so what do? We buy a super sub. We buy a flipping super sub to deal with the situation at hand. What are we going to do? Play a false nine and then, oh, right, it's 80th minute. Come on, Origi. Come on, now. Go and get that goal for us. We're 5-0 down. We need that one goal to come back into the game. Fucking idiots, man. They're such dickheads. They are literally saying to us, trust the process. Trust the process. It's coming late. Divock Origi arrives late in games. They're like, that's our philosophy. We're going to arrive late. Let's just get a player who comes in late. Fam, I don't get this club. I don't get it. Yeah, and then the other player is Belotti. That's another player I don't get. They just put, do you know what they do? You know those like the wheel of foot, like they just spin it and they go, right, we'll get that player.
I feel you. It makes no sense. But remember, Chris M says it, corner taken quickly. Like come on now.
Right, that's another dagger to the heart. That's another dagger.
Champions League Origi here. You know what I'm saying? Man scored the final goal in a Champions League final. Your team hasn't even sniffed the Champions League final since Henry missed. You know what I'm saying? So, what would you rather have? No Champions League winners or anyone near the Champions League in your team, or a Champions League winner in your team?
Yeah, but I wouldn't pick Arbeloa, would I? He's a Champions League winner.
But Rack,
do you know what I mean? Like,
you're a Liverpool fan. Could you see Origi going to Arsenal and doing well? You know him inside and out. So,
I mean, at this stage of Arsenal, all bets are off the table. so yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Look, Divock, he's always going to be a bit of a legend, a bit of a cult hero at Liverpool, but yeah, he's not a great player, and he's not going to elevate Arsenal. Yeah, I remember. That was.
There's a really mad poster that they put up of Divock Origi after winning the Champions League.
Of his long schlong.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes.
You haven't seen it. There's a poster, and it's Divock Origi with a long schlong.
His face legit. Superimposed onto
a really well endowed man who clearly used Manscaped. We don't sponsor them anymore.
That meme of that man who always goes on where they put a picture on the top and they like click on this, and then when you open it, it's like that.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Who Liverpool did that?
Yeah, Liverpool fans. Yeah, and it wasn't like a small little post.
It was
huge. It was huge.
It was massive.
What the hell?
Kendall, it was on the side of a building. Like it was huge. Like it was.
It's fine. He's got Smith Rowe and Saka creating for him. He's going to get bags of chances.
But yeah,
I mean, look, Origi, he didn't score a goal for us last season. So in the season we won the Champions League. Obviously, he made a contribution, but he hasn't been great since. And you know, with hindsight, we should have sold him straight after we won the Champions League. But you know, it is what he's.
He's an okay. Brewster won a Champions League. I am respecting that.
Nah, no, he didn't. Brewster didn't win a Champions League. He got donated a flipping medal from the.
You see the way he flaunts it as well, though, as if he fucking won it all.
Yeah, I would do that as well.
I would do that.
Why not? Why not?
You're a professional footballer who's supposed to be sick. You would do that because if you're donated a Champions League medal by UEFA, you would flaunt it around.
If I'm a dead baller, so I would. But if I wasn't a dead baller, I wouldn't be flaunting it.
I'm not a dead baller. Still would flaunt it.
Listen, again, my man's got the
Denise. It's just a bit of fun.
He's got the Denise cosign. He's got the Denise cosign.
You know what? Yeah, I need to talk about this Ozil tweet. Yeah, the man isn't an Arsenal legend, nor is he an Arsenal fan. Why is everyone so up their fucking underpants that he's fucking tweeting about it. He doesn't like Arteta. He doesn't like Arsenal. Of course, he's gonna tweet trust the process.
Wait, my man's taking you guys for a ride. Is
I thought it was sarcasm, you know.
Yeah, he is. The fact he don't give a shit. He's being sarcastic. He's like, hi.
No, he likes. No, he does definitely support. I think he supports.
He likes Arsenal, the club, but I just don't think he likes how he's been treated. How it's going and stuff. But yeah, man, like our guy Latimus Prime, aka Gallus Prime, aka Manscaped Prime, says, "Bring back Manscaped. Certain men are in need." Well,
yeah, we need them ball toners. The what is it? The ball deodorant.
Don't stop. No, they haven't paid for this. They haven't paid for this.
Oh yeah.
That's very true. That's very true. But Manscaped, if you want us to do the thing again, just call us up. Like Snack Media, they're representing the terrace now. Just give them a little call. I see you doing things with like the kickoff and Don Robbie. But listen, Midnight Vibes is where it's at for premium elite promotion. Look how I introduce my guests. Look how I do it. Absolute.
Are you gonna do the Kiwi? Are you gonna be shaving the Kiwi and that?
Alright, listen, I'm not Ty. Listen, Ty looks like you had a whale of a tie and shaving that Kiwi, fam, with the Manscaped clippers.
I literally love Ty so much.
Ty is the greatest. Who's talking about winning the league, though? That's the question. Who's talking about winning the league? Oh, no,
my mate Ty wouldn't be happy right now.
Yeah, that's very true. Manscaped does City Extra. Hey, you see, look. City Extra got Manscaped deal. Where's our Manscaped deal? You know what I mean? Come on now, Manscaped, get on it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
See, this is why we don't have Manscaped, because Prime was the face of it. Do you know what I mean?
Prime. If you want to shave Kiwis, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Be my guest. You go do that. Just don't do it on a paid promotion for Manscaped, please. Don't do that. Right. Arsenal, though, we're still talking about Arsenal, man. We can't. The thing is, there's not really much to say about Man City. Like, they do what they do. They score goals. They dominate teams. It's pretty much business as usual. Again, when you dominate relegation teams, that's what happens. You score multiple goals. But yeah, there's a lot.
I did think Fran Torres was pretty good, though. I think he could have an interesting season. So yeah, I was impressed with him.
False nine thing. Will they actually buy a striker in the transfer window? We will flipping see.
I hope they gave him false hope and thought, "Oh, we scored 5 against Arsenal. Do we need a striker?" I hope
it's like when you put loads of goals past a bunch of kids for West Brom. Like, it's not really, you don't really learn anything from your team. So
yeah.
All right, man. All right. Don't need to go that deep on it.
But Arteta and Eddie have come under a lot of scrutiny. You know what I mean? Yeah, just calling them out on the Bet Victor show. That kept going on doing its rounds. What? Like, I know how Saul feels and how a lot of Arsenal fans feel. But from an outside perspective, what now, David, for Arsenal? Like, what do they do?
Rid of Arteta.
They're bottom of the league, -9 goal difference, 0 points, no goal was scored. And up the top is the other half of North London.
The other half, yeah.
And 9 points. Like, what? No, what do they do?
It's so peak. I cannot wait for this documentary. Like, it's going to be that first episode. Inject it, because that is going to be amazing.
Can you see the tweet?
I want to watch it.
Allegedly, that was
no. He said he's trying.
It's not true.
Allegedly, it's a joke. But like, it wouldn't shock me if they did cut it out, because it's actually like, what are you going to show Arteta doing this on the sideline, like Thiago does? Cheers, lads. Well done. It's just
David. Let's get it right here. That's what happens when Romelu messes up a chance. And the player did well. You always see him do this. Romelu always does that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Romelu always does that.
I'm not bantering my own. I am not bantering my own player.
Yeah, Kendall knows that's what Romelu does.
But like, Arsenal are like, they're in such a bad spot. I said a couple of seasons ago, what they should do, they should get rid of everyone who's old and just go completely young and just build up from there. That's what they should have done. But ultimately, they said, no, we're going to try and win now. But they didn't really try and win now. And it's all just gone to pot, and they're actually like the 14th. They're actually going to finish like 14th if they keep Arteta.
just in a really difficult spot, Arsenal. I mean, for the last few years, their squad's been all over the place. They've got so much deadwood, but they don't have really many sellable assets. You could argue maybe Aubameyang is, but how much are you going to get from Aubameyang in this market? Maybe 20 million with at his age. Like, I don't think you necessarily.
Yeah, but then
get
it's
much more than
Arsenal, so that adds that minus his tax, so probably get about 10 million.
Yeah, so it's like if you haven't got any sort of assets, you're maybe running low on funds. Your squad's all over the place. It's a really difficult job. It's not easy.
No, it is not easy. It's not easy. But I think they should do full on Ajax. Screw it. Just do Ajax. Everyone's just below 23 and you just play nice football and there's hope.
No, but you can't.
The thing is, because it's right though, because your best prospects are your youngsters. So what can hurt? You're bottom of the table now. You've got literally, you can't go any further. You can't until.
Wait, Kendall. Say that again. That's
bottom of the table right now. You can't go any further unless relegation looms like towards the end of the season. So right now,
let's be real. Like, it's not
to change it.
It's not gonna end like this. Come on, man. Like even though
where's it gonna end? 14th, 13th,
17th. I'm joking. Like it will look. We will get no. We'll get top 8. We will get top 8. Like that. We will get 8.
No,
but it's true.
No, that was just because David basically did the exact same thing.
I literally did the same thing.
Let's not cap, right? Like, I know we're in a banterful state, but by Christmas, Arteta will be sacked. Yeah, we'll wait till Christmas for some dumb reason. This club, look, we've got a novice CEO, we've got a novice owner, CEO, director of football, and a manager. One has to give way. Clearly, Josh is here for one reason, and that's to sack someone.
That's why I agree with you. Look, at the end of the day, it's a bit like what I said earlier about Man United being capped. Arsenal are also capped at what they can do. And that is where, look, at the end of the day, let me get it out there. Arteta deserves or needs to be sacked, of course. He's out of his depth. Of course, this was just not the right job for him. There were so many things around him being a promising coach. I don't know where you get the tag of promising coach when you haven't coached the team before. But hey, that's neither here or there. We won't start on that.
That's Pep credit, innit? Yeah,
Pep credit, of course. But where I do have two quick things I'll say. Where I do have sympathy for him is that with the plan that was given to him, one, he was the wrong person to execute that plan, and the players he was given to execute that plan, I don't think were great. I mean, yeah, you could say that Arteta has spent over 100 million in like the last 2 years on his defense, but I look at 7 of the players that are Arteta players. None of them get into any of the top 4 teams' back fours, apart from maybe Kieran Tierney, which was tough. You look at Pablo Mari, you look at Cedric Suarez, you look at Nuno Tavares, you look at Ben White, you look at Gabriel, who might be the best of a bad bunch. You look at David Luiz, who was bought at the time, so that was 2 years ago. He was renewed. You look at, obviously, again, now these are players from other regimes: Bellerin, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding. Like, come on, let's be serious. You've got a collection of players who literally will not get into the top half of the table.
Yeah, but Daniel, would you accept, right? Look, against Chelsea, yeah, your threat is like Reece James and whoever plays left wing back. Yeah, you agree. Your wide areas are your biggest threat. So why would you play a narrow formation, a narrow game against that? And then in Man City, you go into that and you play no midfield.
This is what I was trying to say.
Daniel, finish your point and then we'll move on to the next game.
Very quickly, yeah. Last point is basically, at the end of the day, it should have been known that Arteta wasn't the guy for the. I spoke to a journalist at the Chelsea-Arsenal game, and what he was basically telling me is that he's got all his licenses and whatnot. And no, but it's good. It's a good reference. Please stop. Yeah. I hate that.
Right, listen, but...
It's a good reference, isn't it? He has all his licenses, and he was bitching a bit, but he has all his licenses. He was saying getting a coaching job is so tough because he was one of the best in the class. And guess who he was in the class with? He was in the same class as Neil Lennon. And he said Neil Lennon was one of the worst in terms of exam results and stuff like that. But he can get a job instantly because of the reputation that he has. It shows you that reputation gets you so far in this game that your actual ability isn't measured to the right place. And Arteta, I have no doubts that Arteta might be a good coach in the future, but being Pep's assistant was never a credible reference for you to manage one of the biggest clubs or biggest brands, as one of the other guys said, in the world.
Yeah. And that is true. That is facts. Guys, in the comments, what Arsenal do now? Do they just continue with Arteta? Do they say screw it, we'll sack him and bring in someone's nan to do a better job? Like what should Arsenal do? You know what I'm saying? We will see. But we're moving on to the next talking point, and then we're go on to the Premier League roundup section. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Live footage of Reece James after he got sent off. Yeah, man was just screaming because my man was vexed at that red card. You know what I'm saying? We got a super chat here that I don't want to miss, which said Arsenal fans need to worry that this could be a Leeds meltdown.
You don't need to worry about that. No, nah. You've got to be kidding us. You can't. There's no way on earth Arsenal will go down. I'm telling you now, no chance.
They won't go down.
They'll go down. I would bet my house on the fact that they won't go down.
Do it.
Yeah,
I want to do that right now.
I would do that right now.
I would do it.
Brilliant odds.
But yes, and also you got big up the panel. All I have to say is Tomori is miles ahead of Delict. KJ United are no longer Vibes FC. Shame on Ollie not letting the low go on loan. Yeah, we can't be Vibes FC no more when we've got our team that we have got, you know what I mean? It's serious FC now, you know what I mean? We've actually had to go do something. And, hopefully Delo gets his chance in this United team. Ronnie's come in. He likes to put a good whip in. Maybe finding Ronnie's head, Portuguese connection and that, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. And also, we have got a new member. Man like Mitch. Wait, that's not Mitch. Man like Mitch in the house, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming a member to the Football Terrace. Look out for all the member exclusive news and perks coming your way. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for that. Guys, smash the like button for us for Midnight Vibes. Smash the like button for our wonderful panel. Remember to like the video, share this out to all these charlatans out there not catching the vibes, and also subscribe to the Football Terrace. And if you've got nothing else to do while you're listening to one of the best shows on football YouTube, go over to fan-awards.com and go vote for your player of the month. You have Paul Pogba, Mikel Antonio, Mupai, Diogo Jota, Tanganga, and Danny Ings as your nominees. So go over there and watch that. Also, man like James Hamilton, you know what I'm saying, in the house, becoming a member as well. Thank you so much for doing that.
It's James or Hammers.
It could be Hammers. It could be Hammers Hamilton.
Hammer's Hamilton.
Hammers Hamilton. All right, man.
James, if it's James, I would highly suggest changing it to Hammers because Hammers Hamilton sounds class.
Yeah, it actually does.
All right, come on now. Thank you for coming a member to the Football Terrace. Right, Chelsea, Liverpool, 1-1. Controversial decisions. But before we go into that, obviously, transfer news. 2 big updates for you today. First of all, the one that everyone think is been waiting for. Jules Kounde is apparently a done deal. There's little sources and rumors coming along saying that it's going to be done. Like Terry's been mentioned before, there's little hiccups happening before this is going to get announced, but pretty much Kounde looks like it's coming in, especially with Zuma officially announced as a West Ham player. But then also, coming from the Athletic, so this is from the Athletic, saying sources in Spain suggest that Chelsea's talks over Saúl Ñíguez broke down before the weekend with the midfielder not keen on the switch, but things could change. So, Saúl Ñíguez apparently is off. Saúl Ñíguez is off. Obviously, Kendall being an Atletico de Madrid fan, she'll have her say, and now she's happy or sad about that. But it looks like Chelsea are no longer going to go after Saúl Ñíguez. David, is that something that hurts you as a Chelsea fan, or don't you mind missing out?
I legit have no idea what Saul does. Like I literally like whenever I got Atletico Madrid, like he's not someone I'm like, oh my god, he had a really good game today. So I don't think we're missing out on too much. It'd be a nice addition to have, but
yeah, it's a bit
wild if we don't get him.
All my attention is on Tchouaméni anyway. Like that's who I want. I want him. It's so good to see your prop come to fruition when people start watching him and people start making think pieces like they were watching him for many years. So it's good to see, man. Obviously, silent credit is always the best credit. I can't lie to you, because you just know in your heart you're fulfilled and all of that. But no, in all honesty, like, I just think Saúl was always a luxury thing. I think Tuchel and Chelsea will be thinking about that midfielder option as well, because Kante got injured on the weekend, and he's just going to have to be put in bubble wrap like someone we play in big games. That's why I think Tchouaméni would be a great addition to our team, especially considering the fact that one of the Chelsea journalists was saying how it's not over yet. So I would like to see him come with Kounde.
The difference is Tchouaméni's a specialist, whereas Niguez is an all-rounder. He can fulfill many different positions. He can even play fullback.
Yeah.
And if you want that versatility, you're probably with Tchouaméni, at least not at this stage. Whereas Saúl can fulfill a number of roles. I personally think Saúl is top class. He hasn't really fulfilled the potential he showed in some of his earlier years, because at that point I thought he was really going to get right to the top. But I wouldn't put it beyond him. I don't think Simeone's system necessarily plays too much into his hands, but I mean, Kendall would know better.
Yeah, 100%. So for me, I thought when the whole Saúl deal was happening at the beginning of the summer, like Chelsea wasn't even a talking point. It was Liverpool, and I thought that's it was literally a direct replacement for Ginny. Like, it was perfect. It was a utility midfielder. He literally across his career has played about 6 positions quite a lot. So like, it's not like where he's just played like 1 or 2 and played left back twice. Like, no, he's like actually played 6 positions about like a lot of times. So I thought that move was perfect.
Made sense. Yeah, I'd take him. I'd take him for sure.
100%. And then when the Chelsea talks to me, I was like, I don't really get it, because where is he going to play? Is he going to play in a midfield 3 with like Jorginho and Kante? Like, is he going to be like a Kovacic replacement? I didn't really know where he was going to fit in at all when I thought about it. But then I understood that Tuchel likes a player who can play in various different positions. So I thought, oh, maybe that's why. But then the talks have apparently broke down because he was going to be a rotation player. And his agent wasn't happy with that. Saúl wasn't happy with that. He's wanted Prem football for about 2 years now. So I'm watching the game today. I'm kind of a bit like, oh, we're a bit stacked in midfield. I don't see where he's going to fit, because obviously we've signed DePaul, so there's not really any way he's going to come in now, because Lamar had a good game today. There's Koke, there's Llorente, there's Kondogbia. Like, there's just we've just got loads of midfield options that are going to be in the pecking order above him. And I think it's because I tried to explain this the other day to like a couple of Chelsea fans, because they were asking why he doesn't get in, because he was literally tipped as like the most complete midfielder in Europe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's still only 26, so he's still got time to reach the potential, but it's just obviously dragging on now. But I was saying to Chelsea fans, the reason he doesn't fit in Simeone's system is because he doesn't have a position. This is what, if this makes sense. So because Simeone plays a system, like, he loves pragmatic, systematic football. Like, you've all got to fit in. It's not about individual brilliance. Hence why Felix doesn't fit in the squad as much. You've just got to fit into the way Simeone plays. So because Saúl doesn't have a position, yes, he's a number 8, but he doesn't have a position. He's kind of surplus to requirements, because he just fits in everyone else's position if they're missing. So there's not really any need from there, if that makes sense. So I'm glad that we're keeping him for now, but if he moves, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah.
And it kind of doesn't bother me either, like,
Still,
in that sense.
Yeah, I feel you're still 2 days left. Well, 2 days left of transfer window.
Yeah.
We will see about
I don't think
that.
he'll be going to the Premier League though. If he's going to move, I just can't see it now.
Maybe
It
Barcelona
seems
somehow might
late.
get some peace. But yeah, we've got super chat here for you, Kendall. So Kendall, just remember how huge your club is. It happened to you and my club, and I really am worried another historic club might go down the same way.
I don't know who you support, guys, but I'm not being funny. Newcastle are a big club, but they're not as big in terms of like global revenue and profit and money as Arsenal are.
Arsenal have never been relegated in their history.
Yeah,
so like, you're talking about something.
There is also a first
unprecedented.
time for everything. There's a first time for everything as well.
That is true.
No occasion, forget Kounde. Biggest deal is Will Grigg to Doncaster Rovers.
Will Grigg's awful.
His career is the most up and down.
David Chill, he's not a Premier League player.
No, even in League One, he's awful. He's
legit.
Sunderland, you watch Sunderland like that?
His career peaked just because of that song. His career peak is
Yeah,
just because of that song.
yeah.
Legit. Without that song, no one's talking about Will Grigg. It's very mad. I remember they took him to the Euros and all they wanted
They were
to see.
begging.
All they wanted to see is Will Grigg. That's all I want to see in Northern Irish.
Some people were begging for Lascelles to go to the Euros. Let's not just, jump not me. I was not begging for that. I just want to put that out there. But
yes, here we go, as Fabrizio would like to say. Quick one, Kounde, Saul's. Quite a few centre-backs have come into the league now, this transfer window. Do you think Kounde is a player that Chelsea need? Or do you think they're just being a bit excessive with their spending because they're Chelsea?
I actually do think there's an element of a Kounde they need. They need someone who can ball progress from the back, because if you are going to play this system of having a 5-back, 3-back formation, you do need a ball progressor in the middle as well, just to be able to link up from the back into your midfield. And that's what Kounde offers a lot more of. And he's different. He's the quality that he offers in terms. The thing is, he's a very small, but the guy's got a good leap on him. It's so deceiving. Like, people think he can't header a ball. It's not the case. Like, he's got it's like Ronaldo can like superhuman jump. Like, I'm not saying it's that level, but he can jump and he can win headers over a lot of people who are taller than him. And for me, like what I've seen in La Liga especially, he's one of those exciting players who's very sort of raw, but he just needs refining. And I feel like someone like a Tunchel can get the best out of him. And playing in a back three is exactly what he needs. It's like Ben White. It's like he's very comfortable on the ball. He's a very good ball-playing centre-back, and he's a good progressor if he has other two defenders to do a lot of the dogged work for him. Because he's not the strongest, let's be real. He's not strong. He's not going to bully your Lukakus and stuff like that. I know he doesn't have to, but there are going to be plays that he comes across where he needs to get into a physical battle if he plays in a 4-back formation, which doesn't suit him. So there is elements that they need from Kounde, but I don't think it's excessive. I think it's a smart signing, but it's better than it is worth getting rid of Zuma and bringing him in. There will be a quality increase in there, and I do think he'll elevate your team in a different dimension as well.
I think in the centre back role, he's probably, I presume he's going to be replacing Aspie, because I can't see him taking up the central position in that back three. I don't see that being suitable for him. But he's a good player. But yeah, aerially, I think he might find it a bit more difficult.
Chance to do the smart business. But all right, we're going to talk about one thing from the game, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the Premier League games. Just cover them real quick, and then get into Team of the Week. Premier League refs. They're always in the spotlight. I've never known anyone's league to have such referees where I even know their names. I shouldn't know the names of refs. I shouldn't know who the refs are. I should just see them as just weird, bald-headed people who run around and officiate games. That's what I should see. But yet, I know the names of someone like Mike Dean and Anthony Taylor. You know what I mean? Who there's a petition to get him banned from referee.
That is
on I watched.
No, I'm sorry. Please, let me take this one, please. Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to the Reece James situation, I think it was a penalty. Obviously, I didn't get to watch the game live when it happened, but I had to watch the whole game back. When I first saw the videos, I thought, this is mad harsh, this and that. I thought it wasn't a penalty. I thought, it hit his leg first. But when you see the letter of the law and also his motion, it was a natural motion where it's mad, the ball's here, let me just lean towards it and kind of see if I can clear it, kind of thing. However, I don't think it was a red card, because that's where you factor in the leg thing. But then again, what's it called? Denying a goal scoring opportunity. So I understand it. I'm not even going to argue. I understand why he went and gave the red card. The issue that I have is his inconsistency as a whole, as a referee during the whole game. I mean, Chelsea committed about 4 fouls in that game in the first half, I think it was, and Fabinho alone committed 4 fouls in that first half, and we got 3 yellow cards somehow, and he didn't get 1. So it's just the inconsistency.
Yeah, those yellow cards were for different instances, right? They were for yellow cards after the fracas or whatever after the goal.
Repeated.
I understand what you're saying.
And that's fair enough, but consistent fouling leads to a yellow card. When you foul continuously,
Yeah,
that's also a letter of the law.
Kicking the ball away,
kicking the ball away, that's also a yellow card. Like all I'm saying
that's
is
also what the referee has to determine at what point he delivers that. Which is,
of course, and it's up to his discretion. And as a Liverpool fan, you're obviously going to come from a perspective of you understand why he made the decisions where he made, and that's fine. But for me personally,
I understand. If he gave those yellow cards, I wouldn't have complained.
You wouldn't have complained, and that's all I'm saying. You wouldn't have complained. So for me personally, the fact that Anthony Taylor has almost decided the last 5 big games Chelsea have had, like, it's actually worrying now. Like, this guy is just, he's so, why does it have to be you? He might as well, after Liverpool scored the penalty, pull up his referee top and have the "why always me" thing coming under, because it's always him. It's always him.
Listen.
Always
Chelsea fans, when it comes to Anthony Taylor, moving like Arsenal with the tinfoil hats, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it's genuinely embarrassing. It's just embarrassing.
No,
imagine at your big age signing a petition to get rid of a referee.
Petition and all that.
Yeah, the petition was called "Get Rid of Anthony Bald Taylor." I was like, are you actually being serious? You just know this, a 13-year-old. Like, are you actually being serious? I'm so embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. Like, honestly, I actually can't cope with the second-hand embarrassment. It's too much. And then you like whinging. You've got people on Twitter like, oh my God, like, this is so bad. It happens to us all the time. I'm like, honestly, like, please, it happens to every single team, nearly every single game. Every weekend there's a mad decision. I understand the consistency element. I understand that it's him all the time. That's fine. Like, if that's going to be the case. But in the general scheme of things, a freaking petition. Oh man!
No, but Kendall.
I can't even.
It's the bold part. Why do you call him bold?
I know. Who cares if he's bald? We're going to call.
You know that petition getting
hairline into it.
Pep Baldiola.
No, but I want to slap Anthony Taylor's head. I'm sorry if it sounds aggressive, but I do. I just want to give him a little slap.
He has one of them slap heads, innit?
Bro, like, I just a little slap just to ask him, what are you doing? Like, because
a lot of referees are bald. It must be a stress thing.
It's true.
Stress, bro. You've got a stadium full of from like 40,000
to
75,000.
You know the thing is though. You know, if you get a good connection, that sound that his head would make.
It will turn him into a Chelsea fan. Especially if you give him a little slap, he will turn his head. Because
I feel like
it makes such a good noise. It's just,
I genuinely feel like I'm like one of the only people who thinks it's not a pen. Like, I genuinely don't think it's a penalty. Again, I can see the other side of why you think it is a penalty, but I just don't think it is.
Why is it not?
Because again, I look at I thought it was very. You remember the one in the Champions League with Sterling? When literally the same thing happened, where the ball hit his chest and then hit his arm, and the ref literally went chest and arm and then on. For me, no, I understand the movement of, oh yeah, his arm goes like, I get that. However, for me, when I look back at the video, I see it all as he. It's like if he had blocked it and then made a second movement, I understand. But when you look back at it, the movement is just one fluid motion.
Yeah,
I think coming from a thigh to his arm, I personally, for me, it's not. But I can see the other side of it. Though.
You said the key thing there. Like, is it two different motions or is it just one? Because if it's one, I get it. It shouldn't be because it's one. It's a bang bang, and that's it. Like, you can't have that. I feel like it's so easy to interpret it as two. I interpret it as two different motions personally.
That is so harsh because you're human, isn't it? Like you're not a robot where you can literally just tell your arm stop and it just stops.
You have a natural instinct. I 100% agree.
As a defender, in this day and age of the handballs, you know to defend with your hands.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to go like that.
The problem is that the ball is going into the goal, and if the ball is going into the goal and you stop it, that means it has to be a sending off. Now, if it has to be a sending off, then you can't send someone off and not give a penalty.
But they've changed the rules because it's deliberate. It's not deliberate handball. It's deliberate. It has to be deliberate.
Intention has nothing to do. It's about the ball.
Talking about for the last 2 days, guys. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones. This is why we love
Also,
football.
why
You know
was
what
someone
I'm saying?
saying Klopp said it wasn't a red card, so that's the end of the discussion? Well,
Oh
not
yeah, I'm about
really.
to say. I'm about to say.
Klopp said friggin'
It's clearly not.
Klopp is the refereeing lord. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Klopp says, boom.
No, but you know
To
the
be fair,
funny,
they
you
are
know
on
the
about
funniest
Scotland
handball
League.
was.
They are on about changing all League Cup games and that, aren't they?
Good.
Because of
League Cup, bro.
Klopp's influence. You're not allowed to kick off at 12:30 on a Saturday anymore.
Abdi talking about how my man just looked at it like for 2 seconds and then walked off. Yeah, I do feel like that's an issue as well. He should have looked
No,
at
that makes perfect sense. I don't get.
No, but the thing is, when he's walking over, when he stops at that point, the video is frozen. But you can see the video as he's walking over. The video is moving.
Even if you argue,
and then someone said, "Here, can we all discuss how Marcus Alonso caused?" Because to be fair, he's a bit mad.
Yeah,
Can we also discuss how Marcus Alonso is a drunk driving killer?
No. There was no need.
Let's not discuss that.
Listen,
there was not discussed.
Kendall, I know how you feel because I've dropped that a couple of times maybe in the past, but not today. Vibes. Anyway, yes, moving on from the games, we're gonna go to the Premier League round.
Sorry, I was just on credit there. As soon as Marcus Alonso was mentioned, I'm like, I need to get in the fact that
I guarantee you. Listen. One day Kendall will get us in trouble, not because she's a horrible person, just because she likes to defend the rights and not the right as in the right side of the politics, like the right as in the right thing to do. Before someone calls
move on.
Tory there.
Move on. It's too messy.
Anyway, Premier League roundup time, people. Let's flipping do this. What video should I do for this? We will get video segments done, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Premier League roundup. So going through the games, we have also happening today the north side neighbours, you know what I'm saying, of Arsenal, Spurs, taking top spot by beating Watford 1-0 with a cross.
It was suspect. Leave it at that.
It was a cross turn shot, turned in the net, turned keeper. What are you doing? That keeper should have took that like real quick. You know what I'm saying? How has he let that go in?
I don't even know.
You know,
man must have been paid for me. He's a Spurs. Now he's a Spurs fan. I'm convinced that man is a Spurs fan. He was like, "Oh my God, Arsenal at the bottom, Tottenham at the top. I'm letting this in, bro.
Literally, he saw Arsenal down in the mud. He'd be like, you know what? That's gonna be funny, boys. If Spurs were at top of the league as well. All right, listen, my man knew that was gonna happen. So yeah.
By the way, does that keeper have kids? Because if he has kids, a man's
wait.
Oh my days! I was so scared.
Literally, I was like, we've had one.
How do you look at your kids at night and after that you can't go back home?
Stop.
I thought you were gonna say something so mad.
Yeah. Listen. I'm here ready to kick out Sauls real quick, bro.
No, I don't say nothing like that. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't even know what you thought I was gonna say, but yeah. Now, how do you look at your kids after conceding that? I'm sorry, how?
When you're so used to Twitter and everyone moving reckless, you just gotta be careful, you know what I mean? Moving on to the next game, though. Next game we're gonna look at is West Ham United 2 and Patrick Vieira's Mandem Palace 2. You know what I mean? Scraping a goal to equalise. And man like Conor Gallagher getting on the score sheet as well. Is that Cobham coming through again?
Feeding the league, bro. Feeding the league.
Patrick Vieira needs to be sacked.
What the new Man United, before you get into that, what the new Man United, the league is just littered with Cobham talents. It's great seeing our players flourish, and soon the good ones will come back. Of course, the other ones continue creating a career for themselves.
Because you had that many players out on loan. I'm sure there's probably a Chelsea loanee at every single club. Like not Newcastle that I can think of, but like honestly, there's like Chelsea loanees every single way. Like, remember that time that he got wrong because he literally had so many players out unknown that they had to get some back.
They
to be, like, over
changed the
limit.
rules.
It was like 67 players out
Yeah, they
unknown. Is
changed
that
it
normal
literally.
behavior?
They legit changed the rules because them man were loading everybody out, and it's like, no, this is ridiculous. This is stop.
Do you remember when Cuadrado was on loan to Juventus for 4 years? It was a 4-year loan deal or something. I was just like,
Didn't you see what we just did to Bakayoko today? He hasn't played for us in 3 years, and we've extended his contract for 2 years whilst he's on a loan to Milan for 2 years.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? Them man still have Baba Rahman. They still have Baba Rahman, bro. Like, do you know how mad that is?
Bro,
They still have Kennedy, who was on loan at us about 17 years ago.
wasn't he at like Real Sociedad or something like a few seasons?
He was at
Granada.
Granada. He was at Granada.
Granada, sorry, yeah, Granada.
Wait, them man they still have Kennedy. They still have Baba Rahman. Like, you got Rubus Loftus Lash Cheeks, yeah, just out there. Like,
that was slimy.
I'm sure they've got an agent in every club. I'm sure of it.
Wait, listen.
I forgot about agent prop, you know.
Fam, listen. You guys need to sort out your loan assist. Actually, no, you don't. That's how you make peas. But, bro, you just learning bare man out. Literally, I went
Have
from
you
to
seen
like
how much money they've made off loans in the last few years?
Oh, absolutely ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, Barkley, they still have drink water.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Lying.
All right. You know what the real question is? Who don't they have? That's the real question.
Wait, do you guys still have that? Wait.
No, we sold him this summer.
So okay. Barkley's still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's. Oh my god, yeah.
Barkley, no, Barkley. He's gone. He's a Villa, isn't he? Is he a Villa?
No. He's still at Chelsea.
Still at Chelsea.
These man just got everybody everywhere doing up the agent thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mikel Antonio obviously doing what Mikel Antonio does, bagging goals. You know what I'm saying? Getting a goal and an assist. That was a nice little link-up play before now. Bringing them up to second in the league. Moisey Magic still there. There's no way you guys still have Lewis Baker.
Yeah.
Do.
Jesus God, who don't you have?
You know what I'm going to do after the show? I'm going to go and look at the list of players that are still at Chelsea and just laugh at some of the people.
Like, you guys just about sold Easy Brown, bro.
Wait, do you still have Victor Moses? Nah, you don't.
No, he went in the summer.
Big shout out to.
What's going on with Loftus-Cheek?
Man, like
he's staying apparently. Everyone's like, "Oh, get Loftus-Cheek in the team." I'm like, "Please do not touch the bloody pitch, mate. Do not."
I can't believe you. Like, literally, your team is just full of players that used to be wonder kids on flipping FIFA and Football Manager. Matt Miazga, like flipping Baker. You had Izzy Brown for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? Who else you got? You got Victor Moses for the longest time. Ampadu still there. Actually, Ampadu's may have time. You know what I mean? He might have a chance. Livramento got sold, which it looks like a great move for him.
We have a 25 mil buyback clause on him though.
Oh, really? Okay, he's coming back real
You
quick. Man are moving like Real Madrid, man, when it comes to these loanees and buyback clauses.
Literally, La Liga situations going on now.
Wait, oh yeah, you man had Payazan and Palasic for like the longest time. Fam.
Both went in the summer.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Anyway, yeah. What was it? Last one. What was that Nathan kid?
Nathan.
Oh, he went.
Okay, or Baxter.
No. Nathan, the Brazilian Nathan, when you just
he left last season.
Random Brazilian Mandem.
He left midway last season.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah. You're literally your team. Just full of man.
But
Patrick Vieira, David should get sacked already.
He's awful. I'm sorry. I know why everybody wants him in the league. I understand. I'm not going to say it, but he is awful, and he's not the guy.
Who's that?
Patrick Vieira. I know exactly why everybody wants him to do well.
But David, give the man time.
He's awful. No.
Because he might go back to Arsenal.
He was awful.
Oh no! I can't.
He actually might.
No. Because the thing is, I know what's going to happen. We're going to end up saying Vieira out, and that's not what I want to be saying. Because I know you can separate the legend from the manager and all of that, but I just don't want that to happen.
Okay, yes, we're going to move on to the next game. I'm trying to see if I missed a super chat. I don't like missing super chats. You know what I'm saying? Super chats are great. Anyway, guys, Man Palace. I hope they do well. That's what I'm going to say. I hope they do well. And yeah, it doesn't get sacked like a certain David down here. Freaking Tory.
Useless man.
Next game, 2-0 win for Everton. Rafa Benitez start to life in the blue side of Merseyside. It's going pretty well, isn't it? Doing all right. Have they lost the game?
No, two wins in a draw, I
They
think.
drew with Leeds, beat Brighton. Who did
And
they
they
play
won
the first game?
That's what did they win the first? No, I think that's
No,
what.
they
That's
beat
what happened.
They were
Southampton.
losing
They beat
and then they
Southampton.
won.
They beat Southampton 3-1.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Well,
So
all I'm going to say is that I hope you fail. Bye. Scouse Mackhams. That's what I think about them. And Rafa Benitez is a big divvy, so off we go. Next game.
No, you don't like him.
No, you don't
Kendall?
mean that. You don't mean that, Kendall.
I truly, on my life, do actually.
And
But
no
what-
Newcastle
but-
fan can hate Rafa.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
He's got the Scouse Mackhams. I wouldn't even mind if it was like other people. I just feel like the Scouse Mackhams. I'm just not dealing with it very well. As you can tell clearly. And now he wants to go and sign Solomon Rondon. Well, I just, that just might set off this season for me
Again?
altogether.
wait, Kendall, you blame Ashley for that one. You blame Ashley for that one. That's
Oh, I
not
blame
good,
Ashley for
Rafa.
everything. I blame Ashley for me getting wrinkles. But, okay.
Yeah, I wish Rafa well. Even though obviously he's a legend and he's, yeah, look, he's a good man. Look, I said to a lot of Arsenal fans at the time, I think you could do worse than getting Rafa in at Arsenal because I think at least he would have started putting some structure into the club. But yeah, look, I wish him. Obviously not against Liverpool, and he's got obviously there's a lot of Everton fans who don't really like him, or at least not at the moment. But if they do and they start winning, then I'm sure they'll change their tune like most football fans. So yeah, I always respect Rafa.
I'm just
even
being a
though he's
hater.
like a legend,
Obviously, I've
still.
got a lot of hatred in my heart for things at the moment, football specifically.
Yeah,
I
fair
don't
enough.
really not like him. I love him as a person. I think he's a great man. He's a man of huge integrity. I think he's fantastic in terms of charity. And he's like a man mountain of a guy, but I just feel like I'm upset about it. Obviously, as you know.
I need Rafa
He's
to
just
beat
going to
Liverpool.
play like totally reliable football. He's got all the tools to do it at Everton, to play the football he wants. Obviously, they're backing him with signings and things like that. He wanted Damari Gray like at Newcastle for like 3 years, and obviously didn't get him. And he looks really good at the moment. A good signing for the price he was. So yeah, I don't wish him well because obviously I don't want him to do well because like we do crap. But I don't not like him. I love him. I think he's like a really great man.
Kendall just hella salty right now. You know what I'm saying? He is what
Yeah,
it is,
I'm salty about everyone. I'm just salty about every single thing.
Wait, talk about salty.
I hate
Yeah?
everyone.
Talk about salty. Newcastle did the most Newcastle thing I've ever seen them do. They end up getting a 90th minute goal to basically win them the game, and then concede a 96th minute penalty to draw the game. Like, how Newcastle can you get? Newcastle 2, Southampton 2. It's just bleak. It's just bleak.
A 96-minute penalty when it was only 3 minutes at a time. Like, this is just us. It's just typical. That's just Newcastle. Like, how honestly, I just you know that I've said this for months. I don't like Jamal Lascelles as a footballer. I think he's an extremely poor footballer. I think he's an extremely more poor captain. And I never heard him once at the game yesterday. Never heard him once. Never heard him shout once. I heard Matt Ritchie several times.
On the ball, he's like Zuma. On the ball, he reminds me of Zuma a lot.
Underwater.
On the ball.
He reminds me of Zuma.
Do you know what the most annoying thing is? I can't even banter right now. I'm not allowed.
You do know Newcastle are above you, bro. Like with a point.
Do you know what I mean? I can't. The thing is, at least they scored a goal. Like I can't even banter.
I must admit, Willock looked like honestly like another level. He's just a classy footballer. Like he just looked so good yesterday. And St. Maximin, I loved his celebration. That's what I'm gonna say. His celebration, fine. The rest of the game. We'll not speak about that because you get wrong off Newcastle fans if you love St. Maximin.
Not only do Arsenal have a relegation 6 point off the international break, they're moving like when freaking Burkina Faso get in the World Cup and they score a goal and they're celebrating because they won that tournament.
How is above Arsenal right now?
Arsenal will be fine. Have you got Norwich after the break?
Yeah,
Yeah.
relegation 6-pointer.
That'll be an easy win still.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God. No. Stop with the
Once
relegation
again,
6 pointers.
Once again,
You'll be
Mohammed,
fine now. You'll be fine. Honestly,
One
we've got
sec.
Man
Sorry,
United and
guys, sorry,
Cristiano
guys, sorry,
Ronaldo
guys.
save you. So
so much. Mohammed, what was your super chat? Because it didn't come up on my screen. It might have been a blue one where they don't actually show that it's there. So type in what you put in your super chat and I'll read it out for you. Sorry about that, my brother. I was trying to find out, couldn't see it. Anyway, yeah, it's Pete for Newcastle. Move on to the next game.
It's Bruce out. That's where we're at. Bruce out now, and it was we want Bruce out. So we want Bruce
Wait,
out.
can I ask a genuine question? Yeah.
Game yesterday.
You know, for your season tickets, do you get like a Sports Direct goodie bag? Like genuinely, I'm actually genuinely
A
sorry.
paddling pool in a big fat giant cup. No, to be honest, I could bath in the cup if I fancied it, but no, we don't anymore. You just get Sports Direct chucked in your face at every opportunity. To be honest, but yeah, not great.
It's not still
the
called.
last thing I'm going to say is 3 penalties in 3 games is unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable when you're going to be battling relegation anyway. 3 penalties in 3 games, like actually Jotners, and your captains gave away 2 of them. Nah, bye. Don't want to see.
Yeah, we need to give good vibes to Kendall, man, because you're always on here ranting, bro. Mohammed's super chat was Chelsea fans complaining. You're lucky not to lose 4-1. Mendy making saves. So glad. Saves. So just be glad you came out with a draw at the end of the day. Throwing salt there.
Is that not what goalkeepers are meant to do?
The Chelsea.
I know,
Chelsea
innit?
Hey, Liverpool are lucky because if Alisson didn't make the 1-1 save with Kovacic, they would have lost.
Liverpool are lucky they would have lost. They didn't get a red.
Listen to the soul, baby. Listen to the soul. All right, quick time. We're gonna go Norwich, Leicester 2-1 to Leicester in the end. Norwich finally getting the Pookie party started. I guarantee you he does not reach 10 goals this season. Pookie in the Premier League is not it. Leicester getting that vital win they needed, even though VAR, well, it wasn't VAR saved them, it was blatant offside. My man was standing right in front of Kasper Schmeichel. But they get the points. Coming down to my end with the Bromley boys playing Brentford, it was 1-1. Ivan Toney getting his first Premier League goal, and I benched him for FPL. So smart move there,
my FPL's
I benched Ward Prowse, so there you
go. I captain Bruno Fernandes.
So
David, same. I thought this game you had it, bro. The man is.
I was like Antonio. I was like,
wild card today. I've used my wild card because I'm just sick. Everything was just going bad. I've used my wild card.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you believe I have 3 Arsenal players? This is the loyalty I have.
Why would you even do that to yourself?
I would have got Callum Wilson because I knew he was going to be like the goal scorer for us. But
I've learned 3 years ago.
I love pain in it. I love the pain.
You got to take your allegiance to your team away from FPL, bro. You can't do it.
I had Werner in for 12 games.
I had Greenwood in there. I took him out. I wish I kept him in.
Why did you take out Greenwood?
Because I didn't know how. I didn't know if Ollie was actually going to start him at the start of the season.
Because Viva Ronaldo was there.
Because I'm not going to lie.
Apparently, he's 14 million.
David, you're just hella salty. We got no. Shut your mouth.
Oh, Ronaldo.
No, I'm so happy about it because I can't. Because
is it true that Ronaldo costs 14 million if you want him on FPL?
I wouldn't be surprised. He will be in my
That's a bit mad. That's a bit mad.
If you want, no one's going to be able to get him though because it's so hard to divide your team out anyway. In terms
of you get Ronaldo. You get Ronaldo, and then you put Adrian Dubravka and all them guys on your bench.
Yeah, put them in next, bro.
I'm joking. I did that on purpose.
We got a super chat here from Harris says Arsenal versus Norwich preview to playoff final in 2022. All right, listen, that's a bit.
You're fine. I can't wait when this turns around. You know. I don't even care now. I don't even care now.
No one actually thinks that.
Watch when we batter Norwich, I'm just going to be the most shameless Arsenal fan you ever find.
When I talk about relegation, it's actually because it will happen. Whereas
listen, you know you're down bad. You know you're down bad when flipping beating Norwich is going to make you shameless. That is so peak. And then Brandia getting his first goal for Aston Villa as well. So that's good for him. Aston Villa getting their new number 10 going. Jerome here says no easy games for Arsenal. That is also true.
At least the documentary is worth watching. At
least the documentary's gonna be lit. They got absolutely lit. Last game of the weekend was Burnley versus Leeds, and these guys just can't die, bro. Just go away.
Get in, Chris Woods. 11th, but no, 11th best striker in the league now because Lukaku joined. Unfortunately, he's no longer top 10.
Well, no, 12th because Ronaldo.
Ronaldo don't count. He doesn't count. Ronaldo's a forward. He's not a striker. Chris Wood is 11th, and if he gets 10, he's up to 10 and back again. I don't know who's going to overtake. Danny.
Anyway, bum Chris Wood. Nothing against you, Chris Wood. You're a very good player. I just don't like the team that you play for. Also. They signed Maxwell Cornet from flipping
Leon.
Wait, Kendall, what are you okay?
No,
yeah.
The picture where he's pointing to Umbro.
Yeah, he's pointing to the Umbro badge. Yeah, so yeah.
Why have you released that? Why have you actually released that?
You know why? Because even he knows he doesn't have the pride within him to point to that disgusting Burnley badge. That is why. He knows he needs to get out of there real quick. He made a mistake. He was lied to. Man then looks around at the place he's staying and was like, this is not the Burner Boy.
I bet all they said was Premier League. I don't even think they told him Burnley. I think they just said Premier League club are after you.
You know, you're going to go near Manchester.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He heard the Burnley and thought it was where Burner Boy was staying in the UK, and that's where he went, bro. There's no way my man's going there out of choice, bro. I don't flipping care, man.
He went to play Sean Dyche football. He's a wonder of the world.
Oh, it makes me feel ill.
I don't even know how he's gonna play because he's an attacking fullback. Like he goes up. Like so, I don't even know.
He's just gonna play. He's just gonna play like I don't know, right mid.
No, he's gonna be on top of the picture. He's gonna be like, wait, what? Why
it's gonna be like you know that situation, like when like David Alaba, like he just plays wherever he wants, like just because he's like the best player on the team. Like it's just going to be that, isn't it? Like
I don't even know how good he is.
Maxwell, do you fancy playing up front? Yeah, all right, off you go there. Like that's just what it's going to be.
Yeah, Burnley actually had a starting 11, meaning each player had 1 to 11. Never seen them before. Not in real life. On FIFA and Football Manager, I do that like all the time.
Yeah, apparently it was like Charlton in 1998 or something.
Yeah, it was really far. Someone said, "Rest in peace, Brexit FC."
Yes, he's added sauce now. Can't even call it Brexit FC anymore.
Yeah, no, I still will. Every Brexit party has the one token in there. Just saying.
Now they've got two. Remember, they've got the young geezer.
The academy brother who needs.
They've got two now. Deal with it. And Aaron Lennon, 3. The diversity is incredible.
But anyway, we're gonna. That is the Premier League roundup. That is being the Premier League roundup.
That was a Tory speaking, everybody. Then
that has been your Premier League roundup, guys. Smash the like button for us. We're going into Team of the Week. Let's flipping do this. Let's go, baby. We know what we love to see. Best section of the show because it gets heated real quick. So in nets. Who are we going to have in nets, people? You know what I'm saying? Also, smash the like button, share this out to all the Charlotte and start catching the vibes. And remember to go to fan-awards.com to go vote for your player of the month. So in nets, who are we going to have? David De Gea is a shout.
I think Edward Mendy. I can't lie.
Yeah, Mendy was
good.
Mendy. To be fair.
No, but David De Gea was good though. Just pointing out.
So we say Mendy because you could argue De Gea because of the double save and stuff, but Mendy kept Chelsea in that game.
Yeah.
All right. So
definitely.
I like Mendy going in there.
Bro, I'm telling you now, just as a quick shout, Mendy's like he's really putting himself up there in terms of the best keepers in the world. Like I won't say he's better than him, but because he still only had 1.5.
You know what I'll say about Mendy? I'll say that, but what he's been able to do is coming to a team where the system is so well drilled that he can just do his job and do what he's good at, you know?
But he's also I don't know if you feel like this, David, but he's also an underrated distributor of the ball as well. You don't think he's good at it? Fair enough.
No, I think he's good. I think
for someone who does got the USP, I think he's good at it.
No. His ability of it has been severely underlapped. He just has lapses where he slips over and stuff.
At right back, who we are going for? Wan-Bissaka's a
Reece
shout
James.
for that. For that.
Nah,
Reece James.
Reece James,
Nice try, no.
I've said it for years. Wan-Bissaka is the best right back in the Premier League, and I don't care what anyone says.
He's the what?
He's the best right back in the Premier League right now.
Please stop him, man.
100%.
Not Trent.
Yeah, man.
Not
You've
Trent.
said it for
not
years.
Trent. I've said it for years. I'm genuinely serious.
Reece James and Trent are both above Wan-Bissaka easily.
No.
It depends on what you want them to do. But
Look, if
like,
he went
I'm-
this week,
I
fine.
want
I'm not
him
complaining about
I
1
want him
week.
to be a right back.
I play right back. If I could be any right back out of those three, I'll probably pick Wan-Bissaka.
Okay.
Oh, well, what's it?
David-
Okay. Then you'd be playing for the 4th best team in England.
All right, super chat.
Exactly.
Coming.
I'll take it.
Super chat here. But Mendy has saves that you expect a goal to make. We just did long shots, which should. Sorry, I'm tired now. Which you should be able to save. De Gea made unreal double saves. Yeah, De Gea was good, and he did keep a clean sheet. But 10 men versus a Liverpool team keeping the like the goal out, because the penalty is a pen. You know what I mean? Like you're not expected to save them as a goalkeeper, really. Versus
Mendy performed well.
Versus Traore trying to hit the corner flag from a 1-on-1. Questionable, you know what I mean? But right back, but come on, just for that goal saving clearance off the line, like before the line, Wan-Bissaka deserves to be in there, don't just not.
Sure.
No one's got any.
No. Again,
I mean, technically, Reece James also did an off the line, you know.
That is also very true. I want to see the comment section to see if anyone else is saying anyone different. Tanganga is also getting a shout out there.
I
actually think Tanganga. Do you know what? No, Wan-Bissaka maybe for the week, innit? Because for the month, it's definitely Tanganga.
Yeah, Tanganga definitely. But for the week, I would say Wan-Bissaka. I don't think anyone can.
Yeah, that team of the season card is actually good in game as well.
It's actually disgusting, and wow, 75k raw. Footies is down, got you down bad, boy. All right, listen, Footies just destroyed this part.
I mean, there's only a month left to the game in it because it's the 27th that FIFA comes out.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that Sancho Man United card to come out. I'm not even gonna get it. I just want to see it on FIFA. Centre back pairing. Obviously, Champions League run.
No,
No,
it was awful.
Defoe's the Arsenal pairing, isn't it?
Virgil, 100%.
Christensen's going in there because
Virgil,
Christensen
he was
very,
useless
very
as
good.
well.
Oh, come on, David.
The only
He
reason,
did have
the only reason it wasn't 3-0 because Mason Mount can't pick a pass.
So we got
what's that got to do with Virgil though?
Here we go.
Oh, wait a second. We can't.
This season started. Mason Mount.
People are saying. People are saying. So as Varane's getting shouts on there, got the assist as well. People saying Ruben Diaz and Laporte were legit not defenders this game. They were strikers. Because
the whole team, there was no defense. You know, it's so Peter. I don't even want to talk about it.
People are saying that people want Virgil van Dijk for pocketing Lukaku. Eric Dyer's getting the shouts as well. Again, Champions League with Varane.
But do you truly believe if it was 11v11 that Van Dijk would definitely pocket Lukaku? Because I think that would be a bit harder if it was 11.
He didn't pocket him in the first half.
Lukaku. I hate this narrative that he's not pocket. Look, he didn't score. Fair enough, but I wouldn't say either of them pocketed him.
11v11 he scores. I'm not even joking.
What I'm saying is that there was a lot of question marks going into this game about Virgil and Lukaku to some extent, and I certainly think Virgil came out of it and performed well and stood up to the test. So I'll definitely back Virgil.
Pushed Van Matic to the floor.
Wait, just to clear this up, we are not gonna put in clean sheet on his debut, also an assist, more assists like the super chat says.
It was awful.
More
he did get ripped, bruv. The man's got ripped.
It's his first game in the Premier League. More assists than the entire Arsenal team.
But that's not a barometer, bro. Arsenal are not a benchmark, though. It's not hard.
So what are you gonna say? Van Dijk and
Varane's assist wasn't even an assist, but Mason Greenwood made that goal happen.
If I'm honest, it's Holgate or Varane for me.
It's Holgate, has to be. I'm sorry, you cannot put in Man United when Adama Traore was the man of the match and he lost.
The man literally just ran. He didn't.
He had Fred on toast, didn't he?
Yeah, but fam, you see how short Fred is? It's not really hard, bro.
Fred got literally. Adama Traore literally just pushed him over like he was a child,
Yeah,
Boris Johnson in that clip.
Oh, can I also say, yeah, Trincao, yeah, the way he made Fred.
Trincao was amazing.
Oh, mate,
Trincao had again another overrated performance.
I was gonna say Trincao was so good. Trincao was so
played
good.
well.
They lost
He
the
played
game,
well.
people.
He played
He was
well.
so good that they lost the game. Just letting
He
you
exactly can't make it.
The guy's
He couldn't. No, Sauls, I don't care. He didn't make the right decision.
There's
yeah,
no
okay,
justice in
that
football,
element, yeah.
That was the most undeserved result I've seen all weekend.
Oh, yeah, I flipping love to see it, man. Injecting into my veins. Left back. Who are we saying?
Maxwell Kounde for missing the badge.
Oh man, legit. Left
Well,
back.
guess what? I'm not going to say Marcus Alonso.
No, I was literally waiting for that. I don't think any left backs actually did anything this week. I'm not even lying.
So if
I
anything,
mean, Cancelo was the only one. Didn't he get like an assist and a? Yeah, he didn't score, but he got a few. I think he got 2 assists.
nah, I don't think Cancelo got assists. He played sick though. He actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't he get the assist for the Fernan Torres, or was that? I can't even remember anymore.
Cancelo was good, but I say again, relegation fodder. Is it really that impressive?
Yeah, that's
Who was playing left back for Tottenham?
Ben Davies? No, Reguilon,
innit? No, legit.
He's a dead ball of him, man.
I'm down to put another centre back in there or another right back in there who's had a good game as well.
I can put Varane in there if you're going for it at the back.
I'm not. No.
Nah, he got ripped, man. He got ripped. He just got lucky in it. That's Wolves.
Nah, you lot are being harsh, man. Even
how am I being harsh? How do you know? Did he have a good game, Daniel?
Even though I don't subscribe, no, he played well. As far as his debut, even though I don't subscribe to the assist thing, because obviously it's a bit like, yeah, cool, but like it still counts as an assist, and it's on his debut, man. Like, bro, what will his debut say? He got to win a clean sheet and an assist. That's what we're gonna remember.
He played poorly.
Does that just tell you how bad this weekend's games were?
Yeah.
Like, we're struggling to pick anyone.
Fair point.
No, Van Dijk and Matip, deluded Liverpool fans will say that they feel insecure. They feel insecure and poor decision making from Mount and Havertz.
Bro,
James
got a red card.
About as incoherent as your super chat.
We should have been 2-0 up. Like, that's all I know. Like, for a fact, Lukaku and Mount both messed. Lukaku, Mount, and Havertz all messed up. Final decision making.
Cancelo cut Cedric.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's one of those things. If you look at all these micro decisions, Henderson had a volley that from 10 yards away that he could have scored from that Trent pass.
That was hard.
Like, and that would have broken the deadlock, and that would have put us 1-0. Like, all if buts and maybes.
Adrian said Van Dijk and Matip got spun. That's what he's trying to say.
Adrian doesn't know what he's talking about.
People say Cresswell. Did Cresswell play? Oh, someone said Cresswell. Sohan said
Luka Dean, yeah.
Sohan was funny, man. Sohan said, "Man said Cresswell because of 5 FPL points."
Do you know what? If you want to go for it, I'm not even against it.
Did he get an assist? I'm guessing. Oh, go
on. He must.
I think the Brentford defenders got like a couple of points each, like 6 points each or something. What's he called?
What, Pinnock?
Pontus Janssen or something.
Janssen, man, my guy, bro.
Who's the other one? Pinnock.
Yeah, KJ put him Pinnock because he's Jamaican. Why not?
Yeah. Okay, cool, innit? What? You know what? Screw it. Yes, I'm doing it. Wow. No one can tell me otherwise. Damn it.
I have no idea what Pinnock looks like.
He's committed to Jamaica. That is now false. That's not real. In the midfield, who are we going for?
Edison, he practically played like a midfielder.
Rodri scored, didn't he? Rodri, perhaps?
That was a good goal as well, to be fair. That was a really good goal.
But wasn't that the one that Leno kind of...
should have saved it from a long shot.
No. The way he shot that ball, yeah? Like, you ain't saving. I'm sorry, you ain't saving that.
I mean, you could. Are we counting Fornals as a midfielder?
Yeah, Fornals a midfielder.
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
I'm trying to think who scored. Damari Gray.
There's that team of that season, looking good.
Oh, where? Oh, there it is.
The third one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put his Timber season in there. Show some respect.
What about Conor Gallagher?
Yeah,
Oh,
Gallagher,
yeah. He needs to go in there.
Because I was trying to think of who scored when he said 4-0.
This thing likes to be slow, innit? Rodri. No, with Rodri. Does he actually? He plays with Rodrigo when he's back, right?
No, I'm sure he plays with
No, he
Rodri.
plays with Rodri.
Okay, I'm just confusing myself. Conor Gallagher definitely going in there. Well played to the young man. All time. What do you guys call Cobham? Like you got like because obviously we call it La Carrington. So what do you guys call?
We don't do all of that stuff.
Yes, we do, Daniel.
I say, stop lying, bro. Stop lying.
But if you're not a top Fred.
Or you man say you man talk about proper Chelsea and that, so don't chat about that. Wait, is Conor Gallagher not in the game?
He must be in the game. He has to be.
Did I see him talk?
For West Brom. Is it two ends? His name?
But Conor Gallagher.
How's he not in there?
Why can't
No,
you put Gallagher?
KJ, GALL.
Yeah. GHER.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah, I do not see Gallagher that plays for West Brom.
Apparently doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist in the game. All right, so we're gonna just pick some random your centre mids, and you're called Gallagher, so you go right there. Apparently, you play for Atlanta United, and also in the midfield. Who else we got? So George, Chelsea.
I think 4 now.
Yeah, 4 hours is going in there. But Chelsea fans just flipping invade everything, flipping out.
What, Jorginho? Ballon d'Or potential winner. We'll go for it. I don't mind.
There's no way that anyhow Jorginho wins that. Like football's finished, man. Football's finished.
Why does that mean football's finished? Why? He won the Champions League, the Euros, was the best player in arguably the Italy team, was the second best player in the Chelsea team. Like, why is it?
Messi won Copa America.
What the hell?
Good for Messi. Did he win La Liga? No. Bad.
No.
Wait, why you, Kendall? Why are you so aggy today? Now you
mate, honestly, I'm ranty.
Yeah, Kendall, I agree,
I've had a really
man.
bad few days now on Twitter and that. I just kind of deal like.
Fair
Sorry,
enough.
I went really Geordie there. I've had a really rough few days on Twitter. And I'm struggling to cope with my anger issues.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a attention seeker, isn't it?
When I what?
Oh my God!
I was joking. I was making
No
us
way. What
sarcastic.
did you actually say?
Okay, no,
He said you're an attention seeker.
No, that's
It's like I call attention seeker all the time on Twitter.
Yeah. So see,
So
me
you
and
played
Ken
out the
understand.
mandem. Wow.
Wait, see, me and can understand. I was making a joke.
Kendall,
people.
personally, I
I would.
would.
No, don't do this.
No,
Don't
that's
do
not
this.
right.
That was a violation. Still.
That's a violation.
No. Me and Ken are on the same understanding. That's why she's the vice captain. And
No,
man
do you know
is
that song in it? Percy, I wouldn't take it. That's a violation. Yeah, that's what you got to be saying, man. Come on.
Listen. I get worse on a daily basis on Twitter, so it's all right. I'm on the same wavelength. We're good.
Anyway, attackers. So Antonio's going in there because
100%.
beast.
Yep.
Damari Gray, I think, should be in there.
Ferran Torres.
Yeah.
Again, relegation fodder.
Oh, come on, man. Like,
Maxime free scissor kick.
We can't take him out for that. I think Antonio, Damari Gray, and Ferran Torres is a good three.
Fair enough. I'm not even going to complain.
Yeah, that's disrespectful if we don't put City players in. It's not their fault we're shit.
Very true.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is.
What do you mean?
Without Man City, Arteta doesn't play for Pep, and he doesn't get.
All the Chelsea fans coming through. Havertz, bro. In fact, didn't he get taken off at half time because of the World Cup?
34.
Did you see that
FIFA prices are mad.
Where it was like the reason why it was like a big thread on Twitter. I can't remember what it was named, but it was like Malpay is like the reason why Arsenal are in decline.
I saw that. It was mad.
Actually, he's the reason why Martinez got sold. We could have actually kept him if he didn't start.
And then Martinez got sold because he had he played well, and then it was just carrying on that whole thing, and I was in a kink at it.
That's so funny. Back your man's rack. Lukaku was bodied. We're not going to go into that right now because we're picking manager of the week.
Arteta, blood.
Tommy T.
Come on.
Rafa
T-
Benitez.
No. I would rather give it to Rafa Benitez. I'm not going to lie.
Now, Arteta, come on. He deserves it. So it was
No.
only 5-0. Come on. He
Who
took
did we
it out.
see the most
I'll go with Rafa. I'll
coaching
go with Rafa.
from
Definitely
this week?
not Steve Bruce.
Tommy
Okay,
T.
No, it's
We
Thomas.
saw-
It actually is Thomas Tuchel. actually.
How
We
is it Thomas
saw-
Tuchel?
We saw management. That's what you call a manager. That's what
Yeah,
you call a coach.
that's proper management.
Coach. That's what you call. But to be fair, if we're being honest, for the cliche of team of the week, he wouldn't get it. But in my opinion, he was the manager of the week because I expected us to lose. If I'm honest,
No, but he's the manager of the week every week for you, man, when you win. So.
Yeah, but I was told that Anfield, the 12th and 13th man, was going to come in and suck the ball in the back of the net. All right, then. Jeez.
It's got to be done, Jack. Think about it. Going a man down and managing that game out, it is good management.
No, but who are the other options though? If it's not
Rafa's the other option.
True, Rafa was good. Rafa was good.
Yeah,
Let's get. We can give it.
I'm not saying Ollie. I'm not saying Ollie. He does not deserve this week.
What about Sean Dyche?
Oh please.
But
No,
one draw.
they drew 1-1.
Yeah, but they got-
Steve Bruce instead there 2-2.
What about Nuno? 3 wins on the spin, another win.
No.
Nuno's
Don't
a
worry.
good
No.
shout. Nuno's a good shout.
I know it's salty, but no, I'm not giving it him.
Nuno's a good shout, actually. I forgot.
So I
about him.
think personally, between Rafa
I think it
and
should be Nuno, the only team with 100% record.
No, we're good, man. We don't have to give it them. Allow it.
you know what? Yeah, just to they are top of the league, and just to put
No,
it
man.
into
No. Come on
I
now.
would
Come
like
on.
to give it to the Wolves manager because I feel sorry for him that you don't deserve
my
that,
days.
them 3 points.
Oh, cry me a river, Kendall.
Fine. No, but Kendall, remember, as soon as that Newcastle game comes, any game these man drop points in, everyone is on them. I am on you. You best believe every game we lose, I'm calling in and I'm saying what happened to Ronaldo. I cannot wait.
No, but you know
Cool,
Ronaldo's
say
debut, man, is bagging.
Oi, cool.
Can we just not? Because actually, I'll give you a little fact. His only Premier League hat trick ever came against Newcastle.
Run that back. Let's run that back. Also, are we cool with Nuno, top of the league?
Yeah. Also, remember when all the Spurs fans were turning their nose up at Nuno? Remember that?
No, right?
Yeah,
I
when
say
they had like 50 managers reject him, and they were the one who wanted to come. They were
guys, you do got to remember they were also top of the league at some point last year, and
Yeah, it happened. It happened. Remember, because we played them, and Callum Wilson got that really controversial handball, and then
I remember when they were telling us when was it? October? Was it October? Tottenham v Liverpool was title clash.
Title clash, yeah. Oi, love that. Who saw Tuchel rap to Eminem? I saw that. But yeah, here is your team of the week. You've got Mendy and Nets. You've got Wan-Bissaka, Christensen, Holgate, and Pinnock in the back line. You've got not Gallagher, who plays for Atalanta United, but Gallagher, who plays for Crystal Palace in there. You've got Pablo Fornells and Rodri as well in the midfield. And up front, you've got Ferran Torres, Mikel Antonio, and Damari Gray, who actually plays for Everton right now because FIFA hasn't updated. Yeah, and the manager of the week goes to Nuno just for putting the knife in Arsenal fans' hearts by going top of the table this week. You know what I'm saying? That is your team of the week. And you have to end it. We have to end the show on one last question. Who is charlatan of the week, people?
Arsenal.
Actually,
you know what? No. I think it's actually no.
Anthony Taylor, come on.
I was going to say
Taylor.
Or
It's actually Jamal
wait a
Sells
couple of
giving away
hours. It could be
2
Jake
penalties
Paul. It could be Jake Paul in a few hours. Come on. Man's head on that canvas. Come on.
I was going to say Amazon Prime, but I think they've actually done quite a good job.
No. Mate, they're goated. They are literally best decision.
People say Reece James.
It's got to be Sancho, innit? It's got to be Sancho. Like,
to be fair, Sancho. You remember Danny, remember last year when we said give Havertz time and they said no because he's
No, I never said no. I'm just letting you know. I never said no. We've been on streams together when I was defending Kai Havertz from the
It took a while for some rival fans to say he was special, but they didn't want to give him time. Look, Sancho's English. he shouldn't need to adapt.
You know what? I'll back that.
He's been in the league before. He knows what he's doing. He knows England.
He's English. He's used to the English game. He's used to the English climate. He's used to Manchester.
If you see the compilation, there's a part, 22 seconds of that compilation where you literally see a visual representation of where are my options. Like, literally, like, where are my options? And then passes it to literally the other team. Like, I'm thinking, bro, come on.
Oh, no, I feel quite sorry from you.
Also, do you know what the best thing is? At this rate, he's not going to be, what does Terry call him? England's best ever young
England's most creative midfielder.
At this rate, he's going to be struggling for that record. So
no, look. No. My thing is, Sancho will come good, but I'm getting in the slander now.
I'm gonna say, get it in now. Get it in now. I'll come back to this. I'll come after you.
Finding Sancho, bro.
Come on. You talk about go find the point, bro.
No, we know we're shit, bro. We admit it, innit? We know we're shit. Like,
all right, listen, when Sancho come after you, listen. All right, cool. You know what? Yeah. Right. Charlotte's of the week.
Jordan 1's Marco Brighton. That's Sancho, man.
Hey, Marco Brighton scored this weekend. That's more than Sancho.
Wait, yes. Yo, Daniel, please do some more.
Did he actually touch the ball that much? Like, what was his past competition?
Like, he was involved, but he just was. It was breaking down.
He needed to contribute to a goal. But for the
he's too good. Though. He's too attack-minded for United right now.
Yeah, all it takes. Anyway, guys,
him and Joe Linton have the same number of goals assists.
Huh?
Him and Joe Linton have the same number of goals and assists this season.
Yeah,
there's a couple of Joe Linton props in your squad, just like Anthony Martial as a glorified Joe Linton. Let's end the show.
Wait, so if we've got Joe Lintons all over the squad, but yet we're expected to win the league, this is what I mean. It makes no sense. It just don't make no sense. But okay, all right, guys.
I'm on camera saying you have the best squad in the league now.
Huh?
Deal with it.
Wait. Say that.
You now have the best squad in the league. I'm saying it now.
Okay. How about the manager? Is the manager?
I don't. No. Your squad now overrides it. The squad overrides it.
Don't override nothing. Don't override nothing.
Your manager.
We've got a player manager in Ronaldo.
Your manager is good enough to win the league, and you have the best squad. I've said it. Go.
All right, cool.
Get rid of me.
There we go. Right, guys, we're going to end on that. Thank you so much for watching episode 61 of In That Vibes. You know what I'm saying? I am very hungry. I need to eat food. But you've got, obviously, a man like David here. You know where to find him. Nowhere, because you don't want to be looking for him in the week. Daniel is here with us. Where can they find you, my brother?
Everywhere and anywhere. Get me. Daniel Bamaji on Twitter, on Insta, on TikTok, on everything, man. Can find me content. Fully loaded right there, man.
Also, you will see his Denise cosign just on his wall, by the way. Like behind that curtain is his Denise cosign written in writing. Here we go. Man like Rack, the not so friendly Liverpool fan you've ever met in your life.
You can catch me on Twitter at Raxing1 on the Liverpool show on the First 11 channel with the Indiana and those guys. Organise, and that's about it really. Spaces, I do a lot of Twitter spaces every now and then, when usually about 2 o'clock in the morning, chatting about Liverpool football and all kinds of other stuff. I'm
not gonna lie, you spend too much time in their ghetto, bro. That's what spaces are, bro. Like,
spaces are literally the streets. They're
it's a free for all, man. It's a free for all.
Football debates happen in the alleys.
Only the fittest survive. Survival of the fittest.
I go in there and I listen. I'm just like, if I'm not going to be speaking, I'm gone, bro, because I can't spend time listening to this. Kendall is. Are you okay, Kendall? There, you are currently just coughing. No COVID, by the way. She's okay.
It's because I went to laugh and I breathed in loads of air, so it made us choke.
No, fair enough.
As opposed to breathing in minimal air, I don't know, but it made us choke.
KJ, can I just say hi to my niece Sammy and my nephews Kasim and Cameron, who may be watching, but if not, they'll watch it on playback. So hey.
Imagine it's like they may be watching, but if they're not, then Yeah, I've just wasted my
It's
time.
it's summer holidays, isn't it?
Someone's watching
on
somewhere.
replay, lads. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up, man, big up. And then obviously you've got Kendall here. You know what it is. You know what to find her there. You know, arguing with everyone, but for the right cause. You know what I mean? For the right reasons. She's not bad
Being the
vibes. She's
victim and
actually
attention
vibes.
seeking.
Yeah, victimhood and attention seeking is
Yep.
what Kendall's about
Yep.
apparently. And then also you'll find Gunnar Saul's trying to seek therapy for the pain that his lover, that is Arsenal, put him through every single week, and yet he takes him back every time. I'm just thinking about what Terry calls like football fans. Terry, man. Anyway, I have been your host. I have been your pastor. I've been your captain and your leader of the resistance. It's still going strong, by the way. It don't matter that we saw on Ronaldo. Bun the Glazers. Until
Boring.
then, when
Imagine man signed Ronaldo, he's complaining about his owners. Okay.
listen,
yeah,
okay. You know what? Yeah,
Allow
I
it,
ain't saying this-
baby.
The irony.
You got
Allow it.
Irony.
You got me triggered. You got me triggered. Listen. Whenever anything goes right with the Glazers, yeah, it's where's the energy for the Glazers gone? They bring back Ronaldo. I keep saying energy, and now it's you guys keeping the energy for the Glazers. You should forgive them. Shut your mouths. Screw them.
Nah, it's just because they know what to do, so you forget about the shenanigans. It's all right. I can see straight through it. But
Exactly.
there's just certain things where you just shouldn't complain, isn't it? Beggars can't be choosers. Wait until you get a takeover and you're buying, you know, the likes of John Joe Shelby, then you'll be upset.
Kendall.
Yeah, okay, let's be honest here. No one cares about the plight of Newcastle.
You know what? For that comment, oh my God, my propaganda against Man United is going to be so hard now.